Good morning, everyone. How are we all doing today? I hope you're all well. Thanks for joining today's stream. Chat squad in the chat already. Chat squad? I hope you're all doing well Wednesday morning, having a good start to the week as always. The unrivaled Phantom. Paige, how you doing? Tyler, good to see you. Joe, Professor Oak. Mate, what happened to Barcelona last night? I'm gutted, still recovering, trying to recoup. I hope you had fun at the game, regardless, but the result, the referee ruined it. I completely agree with Xavi on, it was never a sending off. Crazy decision. Ruined the game, and our hopes and dreams are dead for another season. But we can always hope next season things get better. But hope you're doing all right there, mate. And everyone else, good morning. Thanks for joining. We're back again with this this torturous hunt for the shiny starter in our Soul Silver copy. And going for the Beep Beep Mareep in HeartGold Soul Silver. Hopefully we see some results today. It'll be good if we do. But we'll dive straight into it. Natalie, good morning. Wadey, how are you doing? Hope you're well. Right, are we gonna get the shiny today? Let's get some guesses in, I think, today for when we think we're gonna see either the shiny starter, which one it's gonna be, and if we're gonna see the Mareep at all. Are we gonna see anything? It always happens early on, so maybe we get lucky with an early on discovery, but we'll keep going. It's part and parcel of the challenge, of course. Sick, good morning to you. I hope you're well, my friend, and I hope you're having a great start to your day as well. It's great to see you as always. Right, let's see. Shiny starter. No. Mareep. Professor Oak, what it is. After a long walk through the desert, if you would have told me we got to the quarterfinals with the chances of winning the thing, I would have signed it. Yeah, I just feel like you got cheesed out by them, though. I feel like PSG did the same to us, mate. Really, you know, like that penalty that we had in Paris given against us in the last dying minutes. I just feel like, if it hadn't been then would the result against AC Milan have been different? Would we have sneaked through instead of them? And it might have been Newcastle versus Barca semi-final. You never know. You can't really say ifs, buts, and maybes. But I just feel like PSG are not a great team, really. And how they've got to the semi-finals of the Champions League blows my mind. I just feel like you got cheesed out of it. I'm not salty at all. A little bit salty about it, but no, mate, I hope you had fun regardless of the game. It must have been nice being in the atmosphere, but again, referee decision ruined it all. Tyler, I tried out that new exploit you were talking about. Couldn't get the timing down. It's pretty tricky for this. Okay, Tyler, don't worry, my friend. I have the video done. Everything's recorded. I'm just in the process of editing it. I did a little bit this morning. I will plan on editing it after later on today, this afternoon, and getting it up later today. So it will hopefully explain all, give you some tips on hitting the seed that you want for specific jobs and things like that. It's essentially, I guess, a full guide to the RNG manipulation of the item printer. It's going to have dates and times for targets for special Pokeballs. It will have Terra Shards, ability patches, gold ball caps, everything that you need to go out, catch Pokemon, train Pokemon, all the good item drops. It's going to have specific things for you to go and be able to do. It's going to be one resource that you're going to need for everything, hopefully. Put a lot of time into it. It's taken a long time to do the video, scripted it all out, edited it all, which isn't finished yet, but hopefully it will be a nice finished video when it's done to make it a lot easier. So I hope it is useful when you get around to seeing it when it drops. But yeah, like I say, don't worry, mate, it is a bit tricky at times, but once you get the timing down, you'll be able to do it, no trouble at all. Another Beep Beep Mareep. Page, I have a feeling today will be the one. I hope you're right, Paige, really do. And thank you for this support as well. We definitely need it. Yesterday I got 4 shiny Pokemon in PLA, 2 Ponyta, Hisuian Zora, and Rhyhorn. Very nice, good drops. Hopefully this shiny luck continues for you, Professor Oak. We did get robbed, that is undeniable. There is absolutely no way it was a red card. It was crazy. I can't understand how it was a red card. Like, there was like no contact. I know Henri was like, you shouldn't be diving in that situation, but at the same time, like, just replay it. There was very little contact with the player. I don't know. I'm with you, mate. Jisrip I'm pronouncing that so badly. Let's try that again. I apologize. Jack Recip. I can't even. Why can't I speak? Thank you so much for joining the Squirtle Squad. I'm just gonna leave it there. I appreciate it so much, and I'm so sorry for my lack of being able to speak this morning, but know that I do appreciate it, and I hope that you enjoy the stream with us this morning. James, how are you doing, mate? I hope you are well. I'm finishing up the gym this morning. How are you? Nice, mate. I didn't have time to get a workout in this morning, so I'm gonna try and fit one in a little bit later. Lewandowski got destroyed and he got a yellow card because why not? It was absolutely disgusting. I agree, mate. It's horrible from start to finish. It's the PSG effect though, isn't it? Sir Soggy, good morning to you. Leave a like, thank you so much, and we'll hit that, what we're gonna say, 100 likes goal today. I guess we'll go for that. Appreciate any likes though on the video, and any support as always, as you guys just coming out and supporting the channel, always appreciated. Hopefully we see something shine today. Rich, good morning, my friend. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good start to your day. Sick. I'm trying to get all of the exclusive shinies on 3DS that you can't get on Switch right now. I'm doing Pikachu in the hat in Ultra Sun. Good luck with that one. Hope you have a lot of luck seeing it sparkle very soon. Nice idea though, while we've got time, to get these Pokemon that are exclusive on the up to the Switch while you've got the opportunity to. Lisa, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Paul came through last night. Finally, nice. That is awesome. Awesome to hear. 6,975 resets. Wow, that is a huge amount of resets, but well worth it, and I'm pleased to hear you finally able to nab it. Are you on to the type null now? Are you going to have a little break before going on to that one? Sir Cross, how are you doing? Good to see you as always. And Staccato, how are you doing? Been a little while. I hope you are keeping well, and thanks for joining today as always. Wick Farms, how are we doing? I really hope you get we get a remake of the old game this year for the Switch, like people keep saying. Well, there's that interesting leak that came out earlier today. I think it was from yesterday, wasn't it? And it does talk about a announcement happening in May, like a conference almost happening in May, where they're going to talk and reveal the new TCG set, the new Pokemon Works, and then the Gen 5 remakes that they've been working on. Just rip it. Just rip it. I'm gonna try and say it. It's all good. My name is a bit complicated. I just let people pronounce it however they want to make it easier. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna keep apologizing, but thank you so much for joining the channel membership, becoming our latest member of the Squirtle Squad. I really appreciate it as always, and I'm sorry again for butchering the name. I'm not intentionally doing it. I'm just a bit broken in the mornings sometimes. Mod, how are you doing? Good morning to you. I hope you are well, having a good day. Back on the grind this morning with these shiny starters. Hopefully we see something shine this morning. Tyler, it had worked the first time and I tried it and it gave me 6 beast balls, which is pretty nice. That I'm not going to complain. If you get it the first time, you got the timing down, there is a tool that I will be going over in the video as well that will help you determine what seed you hit, so you'll know if you're like a little bit early or a little bit too late. So hopefully it is all helpful, mate, when it does drop. Now part of the squad. Yes, James, I have to wake up at 4:30 a.m. every day to go to the gym. That is dedication, you know. I don't know if I could do it. Oh, it's so easy at that time of the morning just to be like, nah, I'm gonna skip it, I'll go later. Since I cheat during the day, I have a master classes at night, but I'm almost to my goal weight. I was 315 pounds a year ago. Today, wow, 223 pounds. That is absolutely incredible. James, that is amazing, mate. That is so inspirational for anyone that is wanting to go on a similar journey to yourself. Like, having the pure like fortitude just to keep going consistently as well. 4 a.m. wake up, and you've got a bunch of other things that you're doing as well at the minute, mate. I take my hat off to you. That is incredible. Keep going, mate. You're an inspiration to us all, and I really hope that you get down to that target weight very soon, which undoubtedly you will. But amazing. Thanks so much for sharing as well. Love hearing these inspirational stories. It does spur me on to be less lazy at times when I think it's so easy just to say, it's all right, I'll do it tomorrow. With that attitude, you'll get nowhere. Lisa, swap back to Ultra Moon and Shiny Hunt Pheromosa. Oh, nice little break. Bit easier, I hope, as well for you than the Poipole, but the Poipole, a great one to pick up. Nonetheless, it's a great shiny, isn't it? Riley, good morning to you, mate. I hope you are doing great. Still living, mate. Still doing the same old thing. Back again. Distributor May announcement does make sense, but we will see. Yeah, I'm always a bit skeptical with these things. It was weird though, the way they worded everything. It was like they weren't claiming to know lords. They were just kind of, it was very well put together if it is a fake, you know. So I will wait and see, like you and the rest of everyone else. Middle of May though, it's not long away. So it'll be interesting if we do get something like that. It makes sense with Pokemon Works, especially if that is what they're waiting to announce before they announce the Gen 5 games. Like in this, the leak that was put out this morning that did state that the game wasn't announced on Pokemon Day because they wanted a bit more time, but I would have said it wasn't announced because Pokemon Works are behind it and they hadn't been announced yet. So that whole new company, I guess, the cooperation between Game Freak and ILCA has to be announced before they do the announcement of the Gen 5 remake. I'm excited though. I mean, if we do get a remake this year, it will be nice, and it'll be interesting to see how they approach it, especially with the new collaboration between the two companies. Zach, how are you doing? Good morning. How are you? I hope you're well and having a great day. Just got home from work. Time to grind some Pokemon Legends Arceus. Nice. What are you going for in Arceus? Any shiny hunts in particular or anything like that? Just playing through. I hope you have fun whatever you're up to though. Good stuff, James. Keep at the grind, man. Your future will thank you for sure. For sure, definitely. James, thanks, man. I had a doctor help me the first few months, but it helped me establish habits that make it easier. Mate, it's just incredible. And you've all got, I think everyone needs a little bit of help with stuff like that, you know, at the start. So I think that's, but it's all on you, mate, from then on. And Sol, how are we doing this morning? I hope you're well. Thanks for joining today. I am doing all right today. I'm quietly confident that we might see something shiny. I mean, it's got to happen at some point, right? This hunt has to, we have to see something shine. The curse of Soul Silver. And vasectomy went fine yesterday. Riley, of course. Yes, mate. How are you holding up, my friend? No issue at all. I'm fairly tender and sore today, but I've got the rest of the week off to rest and shiny hunt, so not all bad. Not all bad at all, mate. You make sure you do get all the rest and recovery that you need, and I hope it is a speedy recovery along with that, mate. But pleased to hear that it went really well and everything's all right down there. Hope it continues to be. Ashley, good evening. How are you doing, mate? Great to see you. It's been a little while. I hope you're doing well and everything with you is good, and you can bring us some shiny luck today. That's what we need. We need all the shiny luck we can get. So we could cheese it out and be like, hit the like button, it gives us shiny luck, but I don't think there's any truth in that, but you never know. Like always helps. Chloe, how are you doing? Good to see you. Sending luck on the hunt. I got a Hundo Feebas in Pogo. Nice. That's awesome. I love getting a Hundo. Haven't had one for a little while, but that is always a good feeling. Good job as well, and such a nice Pokemon as well. For that Hundo Melodic, going to be a very rare one. Right, beep beep Mareep. Hi, Black Wolf. How are you doing? Good afternoon to you. I hope you're having a great Wednesday, and both a happy day to you as well, my friend. And thank you both for joining today. Zach, yep, shiny hunting Zoroark. Good luck with that one, Zach. Hope you manage to see it shine very soon. It's always fun hunting in Pokemon Legends Arceus. I always like going into that game and doing shiny hunts. It's always a little bit different from our normal games, but always enjoyable. Young Lee, how are you doing? Great to see you. How was the championship at the Excel? It was awesome, thank you, and I hope you are doing great as well. I was there on the last day, Sunday, to visit Pokemon Center. Spent a small fortune. I can imagine. I hope you had fun in the Pokemon Center. What did you pick up? I got some really nice artwork. Well, actually I've got one down there. I just got a new frame for it, so we'll be putting it up on the wall at some point. But they did the region maps for all of the different regions, I guess. So I got a Johto and a Sinnoh, my two favorite regions, and I've got the Johto one ready to go up on the wall. But yeah, it's a dangerous place, the Pokemon Center, to go. It's you can spend an absolute fortune in there. But I hope you had a great day on the Sunday. The championships overall, mate, were a lot of fun. I had an absolute blast with the team there, and yeah, it was really good. It was really good. Charlie, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you as well, and hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. And Staccato, on the topic of working out, right, what have we got? I've also started to work out, and it's hard to get started, but once you get it done, it will always feel so satisfying. So you just started thinking about that feeling to get started. That is the thing. You just need to get into that routine, don't you? And once you're in that routine, it gets a lot easier. It's just getting into it to begin with. It makes it a little bit tricky, but good luck with the future working out, and fair play. Huge hats off again for just getting started. I think that's one of the biggest steps with it all, isn't it? I need to go to PLA soon to get Shiny Onyx for my Gen 1 Shiny Livindex across. Yes! And that Shiny Alpha Steelix as well. It's all something that I wanted to hunt. I haven't ever hunt yet in PLA, but that golden Steelix, always something that I really like and want to go after. Zach, it's fun. I really enjoy the version of Pokemon. I heard people don't like it, but for me it's a breath of fresh air. I completely agree with you. And why I'm looking so much forward to the ZA dropping as well, whether or not it'll be the same sort of style or not as Pokemon Legends Arceus, or whether it'll be kind of similar. I don't really mind, you know, what direction they go with it. I think it'll be, like you say, another breath of fresh air going forward in the games, which is always nice to enjoy, and something to look forward to. Of course, Ashley, I'm hoping my sister gets selected to go to Turkey to represent Australia at the Anzac services this year. Unfortunately, she was selected during the pandemic but decided not to go due to health concerns. Oh mate, I really hope so as well. You have to keep us up to date with that one, and good luck for the selection for your sister. I hope she is able to get out there. That'd be amazing. What an opportunity to go and do something like that. That would be absolutely brilliant. Represent your country. And Kaylee, good morning. How are you doing? I need to get myself exercising. I'm slowly gaining back weight, and I need to nip it in the bud. It's always good to do it sooner rather than later. I left it for like way too long, and now I'm really suffering because of it. And it is a lot harder the longer you leave it. It's always good to just take the dive. It's like that saying, I'll do it tomorrow, but it's like, just do it. Just do it now, today, you know? Get started. But I'm sure you'll get back into the swing of things, and it'll be all good from there, Kaylee. Hennes man, how are you doing? It was great to see you at EUIC as well. I hope you had safe travel home and enjoyed the overall weekend. It was a lot of fun. Sad that it's over for another year though. It goes so quick, doesn't it? The lead up to it's a bit like Christmas, all exciting, and then it's over before you know it. But it was an amazing event overall. The weekend was great. I feel this year I just didn't have as much time as I normally do. EUICs, I feel like I normally have a lot more time outside of casting to kind of see people, hang out and things like that, but I just didn't feel like I had the time this year. It was a lot of backstage stuff going on between games and things like that, but yeah, it just flew by. Zach, I wonder if the next Pokemon game will be like the series where we can use both Megas and Z moves. Sun and Moon. Hope they bring back Marshadow. I hope they bring back Marshadow as well. That would be amazing. I could see them doing Megas and Terrestrialization, because it all falls into this kind of Gen 9 like umbrella, doesn't it? So I could see them kind of doing that, but I don't know. We might not as well. They might just keep it to Megas, which I wouldn't be too sad about if we didn't get Terra kind of transferring over. I guess it'll depend if they're going to use ZA as like a competitive platform, if they use it in competitive play or not. But who knows at this point? It's all up in the air. And I get told I've got my tin hat on a lot of the time if I say that ZA is going to be what we're going to move over to for competitive. But there are megas there. There is, I think, a good argument for it. We'll wait and see. There's a new event or new outbreaks of Violet and Scarlet. There's nothing this week. They've announced absolutely nothing, Black Wolf. So it's very strange that we've had nothing announced this week. Where we normally have a new event happening tomorrow. Just got nothing. They were radio silent as usual, left guessing. Hard high. Don't forget to like for the luck. Thank you. And Boldles coming in with a super chat. Thank you so much, mate. Nice to catch a stream before bed. 8:05 p.m. in Japan right now. Heading to Kyoto tomorrow. Got a lot to see, mate. I hope you're still having an absolute blast of a time. Thanks so much for dropping into the stream. And again, thank you for the support as well with the super chat. Really appreciate it. And how long left have you got out there? I hope you've got a bunch of time, but have an absolute blast in Kyoto. What's the plan? What are you going to see tomorrow specifically? What's like top of the agenda? HN Belinda, how you doing? Good morning to you. Send you lots of good energy so that today you may find a beautiful shiny Pokemon. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I hope you're having a beautiful day yourself, and really appreciate the shiny luck as well that you're sending our way. We definitely need it with this cursed Soul Silver cart. I'll continue to probably talk to the cart today, shout at it a bit. Sasagi started my morning off with a second encounter shiny Mobile in Friend Safari. Wow, 20 encounters after my last shiny in Friend Safari. That's incredible. Friend Safari's great. I'd love to. I know that Kem's been doing a lot of Friend Safari recently as well. It looks a lot of fun. It's been such a long time since I did anything in Friend Safari though, so it'd be nice to hop over there, do something maybe at some point during this year once we've got some of these other hunts out the way. But good luck on the rest of the hunts in the Friend Safari. I hope you have a lot of luck picking up some good catches for the rest of the day while you're doing it. Cosmics, shiny luck. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it a lot. And Ashley, 30 likes, 70 more till 100 like goal. We're there. I appreciate all the likes as always. Thank you so much, chat, for supporting this stream as you always do so well. And like I keep saying, we got the best community in the Pokeverse here on the channel. I feel very fortunate for all of you. Keep coming back and supporting the streams and joining us on the journey on this crazy thing that we started a little while ago, which is still going on. But you know what, today might be that day we can get rid of Soul Silver for good. And it might be at the cost of HeartGold, where the Mareep just decides to turn up shiny. Be so good. It's gonna be such a good feeling. I know it. I don't know. I think it depends on the day that it happens. If you get the shiny, what the pop-off's like. Yesterday I felt a little bit like, I don't know, might not have been as hype a pop-off, but today I feel like it could be a good pop-off. What would Gary Oak do? What would Gary Oak do? Exactly. That is always the question. That should be to how you approach life. Every question you get in life. What would Gary Oak do? And then you just play it out. Good life philosophy there. Hope you get a shiny starter in Soul Silver, so we can set the game aside and focus on one cartridge. Ah, you and me both, my friend. I am done with this console, with this game. I am like ready to just throw it to one side. Come on, Soul Silver, give us it. Give us what we need. Well, Les, I have 8 days left in Japan. Wow. Tomorrow I'm just checking into my hotel and honestly just gonna chill and do laundry. The plan is Kyoto is stamp collecting at shrines and see all the Pokemon shop. That's gonna be amazing, mate. That is gonna be so good. Nice chill start to your day, get checked in and things like that, and then yeah, get set up ready for the rest of the trip. That's really cool though. I like the stamp collecting from the shrines and stuff like that. Really nice thing to do. Like memorable thing to have when you come back from your trip. I hope the Pokemon store is good as well. Get on some of those gacha machines, mate. Win yourself some plushies. They're so addictive though. But they're good. They're a lot better than gacha machines that we get in the UK, like by far. Trying to think of the you want to go to an arcade if you've got time. There's a Pokemon game. I'm trying to remember the name of it. You get like it spits out like little Pokemon tokens. Such a good game. It's so addictive. Can't get it anywhere outside of Japan though. Someone in the chat might know what I'm talking about. But Ethan, co-caster TCG, taught me how to play it, and I'm like, I wish we had it over here because I would spend so much time doing it. Also probably do a day trip to Osaka just to see what's up. Nice, mate. That sounds perfect. That sounds so good. Well, I hope, mate, you get nicely rested up tomorrow, have a safe travel over there, and get checked in and things, and just get yourself set up. And for the rest of the time that you're out there, 8 days more though. That's amazing. Very jealous, mate. And seeing the next Pokemon game being competitive, Mega Alakazam will wreck shop, in my opinion. Could potentially, yeah. It'd be good if it was competitive. And then they added some things in that weren't there in PLA, but I don't know. For ease, they might just leave all of that stuff out again, you know. Professor Oak, my grandson, is quite the character. The best character. Outside of you, of course, Professor Oak. Of course. Currently in a town called Hakon, and it's a cool unseen town. Good hiking and sightseeing there. It's amazing, mate. The more I hear, the more I'm like, can I just teleport to where you are and join you for the next 8 days? Do some exploring. That'll be so much fun. Calstrom, how are you doing today? Thanks so much for joining the stream with us this morning. Love the content, Osirus. A well-spoken English speaker is so good to come by. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't often get called a well-spoken English speaker, but I appreciate that a lot. So thank you. I think I fumble my words a lot more. You should have been here at the start of the stream and me trying to pronounce Indeciprid's name and butchering it, but we'll get past that. But thank you so much, and I hope you continue to enjoy the content. I really appreciate the support and the kind words as well, and I hope you're having a great start to your day and enjoy the stream for however long you can stick around for today. Matt, good morning to you. I hope you were well, my friend, and having a good Wednesday. Did I miss any shinies? Mate, I'll give you one guess. But no, you haven't. No, you haven't missed anything yet. You're just in time for this shiny pink sheep to turn up. Pokemon Medal World. Good luck on the hunt today, Lee. I'm about 400 resets into my Soul Silver Shiny starter hunt. Red Beard. Good luck. And I hope you see one of the starters shine very soon, mate. Which one are you kind of hoping for? That's the question. Is there a specific one, or are you kind of happy with like any of them? But I hope you don't have too many resets to go. And it's nothing like what we're having to deal with on this Soul Silver card, which is just crazy. Grit stones I can see. They leave out. Yeah, maybe the grit. I like the grit though. If they're going competitive though, I feel like, yeah, that's something they'll probably change up, won't they? There'll be a more traditional like EV, IV route with things. The new YouTube layout is absolutely pants. My goodness. I don't know if I've had it on any of my videos. I'll have to check, Riley. Yeah, sometimes they change stuff and it's not the best. It's not the best at all. Legends Oak is the game I'm looking for. That is the game we all need. Legends Oak. That would actually be a really good game. I know it. I know it would be good. Here in order of my favorite Pokemon games. And Mr. Holbrookie, how are you doing, mate? Good to see you. How have you been? I've been good, mate. I've been good. And I hope you have as well. It was a joy meeting and chatting with you at EUIC. Same to you, my friend. Sorry I missed you at the staff party. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. Forgot again to get a photo. I know we did. We just didn't get a photo this time. I'll have to at the next one. Hopefully you're at one of the EU events that we've got remaining this season. But I hope you had a safe travel back. And yeah, it was awesome seeing you again, my friend. Next time though, we'll have to get a snap. The staff party, I wasn't there too long before we dashed off, and we were gonna go karaoke, but then the idea of going to the casino was floated. So we went like half of us split. Sierra, Charlie went to karaoke, and then me, Lou, Barish, Ben, was that it? I think that might have been it. Yeah, and Costa, yes, of course. How do I forget Costa? We went to the casino and yeah, spent the night there, which was a lot of fun. And ended up playing blackjack with Joy UX9, who is an absolute demon on the blackjack tables, and Barish as well, who's also not too bad. But I won a little bit of money that night, so I can't complain. So it wasn't all bad. But yeah, it was a good time. Staff party was fun though, when the Pikachu came out and everyone was singing along with the the Pokemon anthem. Pikachu doing its dance as usual. Man, it must have been so hot in that suit for whoever was in there. Well, I know who was in there, but I don't know how they do it. Sick. Pokemon Black 2, top of the list. Pokemon HeartGold, second in the list. And Mod Lee, you are well spoken and have a lot of empathy, patience, and class. Don't undersell yourself. I've seen you in Squirtle Squad glasses, and you can't fool me. They're Squirtle. They're waiting. They are waiting. They're right here. If I can keep a hold of them, they're waiting right here for when we get that shiny. Maybe I need to wear them for the shiny to appear. They're so weird to wear though, because I can see like they're weird because I can see like directly under them. But Mod, on a serious point, thank you so. You're too kind. You're way too kind. So thank you so much for the kind words. Crackus, how are we doing? I hope you're well. I just want normal battles with PLA catching mechanics. It'd be not. I think if we do see them go that route, right, I think that will be a big indicator, at least for me, to be like, this might move over to competitive. We might see VGC go this route. That would be so wild as well. It'd be so like out of the blue. I think it would be cool. And it would pull all of that VG crowd that never played Pokemon Legends Arceus into PLZA, and they'll have to play a Legends game. And I think, yes, you need to play it. Stop resisting. Embrace the Legends series. It is the best in the series. So it would be nice to see them kind of do that, but we'll have to wait and see. I guess it depends how much time they got to invest into it. And I guess as well, what the future plans are for like Gen 10 when they plan on bringing it out. Is there going to be a bit more of a delay with it? Because I could see if there was a big delay with Gen 10, if they wanted to do it for the 30th anniversary in 2026, then it would make sense for them to pull competitive Pokemon onto that tile. I don't know. It would give them a little bit of room, I guess. I'm hoping for Totodile or Cyndaquil, but I'll take whatever shines first. So exactly the same situation as what we were in. And I would take Cyndaquil or Totodile in this Soul Silver. I just really hope it's not it's not Chikorita, because if it is, I feel like we've been done. We've been had if it is. So Brocky, understandable. I was also almost about to sing the karaoke, but my friends had other plans too. Glad you had a great time. Oh mate, I would have loved to have seen the karaoke. I didn't stick around for the karaoke there. They went somewhere else, to another place to do karaoke, like a private, like little room booth thing. But I think from all accounts it was good. I think there was quite a lot of them that went over to it, so it would have been a real blast. But the draw of the casino and just a bit more of a chill night was more appealing to me, and it was a lot of fun in the end. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I think I do love a little bit of karaoke as well, but like when there's so many of you doing it, it's so hard, you know, because it's more of just like a group session where you all get involved. I mean, we did there was an amazing one we went to when we were in Japan for Worlds, and like all the VG players were there. It was absolutely crazy. It was great. Lee robbing the casino blind with immaculate card counting. Yeah, mate. You know what, right? Because I watch. It's funny you say that. I can't card count for my life. There's no way I can do it. I'm not smart enough to do that. But I was like, it kept going through my head. I was like, is Joe card counting? Because I feel like Joe's at the level where he probably knows how to do it. But Joe was like on an absolute tear at the tables. I don't know how much Joe won, but he was like just raking it in. I finished, I think, overall on the night like £20 up, so it was all right, you know. I can't complain. It's better than losing anything. but I just went really with the expectation. I give myself a set amount to go in with, and I said if I lose this, then the night's over, and I'll just enjoy it with whoever else is there. But if I win, then that's good. And yeah, I ended up blackjacking my way to some profit, and then I had like some spare change as well and put it in one of the slot machines before we left and won a little bit there as well. So that kind of helped top things up as well. But it was fun. It's easy to get carried away in there, but I mean, Costa, got some stories about Costa and Justin were just like absolutely on a tear on the roulette machines. I think Costa won like close to £200, 200, 300 pound that night, which was wild. Like, yeah, but he had like, I don't know what he did, but he kept putting big bets on zero, and they were coming in on zero. And the first time he had like £3 on zero, and it just came in. It was like, what? Yeah, but crazy. And yeah, him and Justin were so loud, like the puff-offs that those guys were having. I think the casino had told them like 3 or 4 times, can you please quieten down a little bit? But they were having fun. Man, where did you get those glasses? Look amazing. Bits of Dreaming, how are you doing? I hope you're well, my friend. Great to see you. The glasses, I found them on eBay. They're from a Chinese supplier. They took a little while to get there, but if you just in eBay, I think you'll be able to find them pretty easily. Squirtle Squad glasses, you should find the listing. I did say I would post it, so I will post it for those of you that would like them. Riley, those are so slick. Haha, reminds me of those glasses you see cool kids wearing in the 90s. Yeah, mate. You know, the first thing that Tash said to me when I showed her, she was like, you know, people probably wear those seriously. I was like, there's no way anyone wears those as serious sunglasses. But you never know. I couldn't wear them like seriously outside. I couldn't. They don't like really cover your eye properly either, you know. But they're too long. I should just style it out. Just wear them. 2 Qs for you. Would you consider doing a HDE starter challenge? I recently did it in Pokemon Scarlet. I would definitely, and would be a great stream. In question 2, why don't you prioritize Deoxys now until bank shuts down day and night? This is very true. We should be prioritizing Deoxys. I think we'll probably be moving to Deoxys at some point. I just had the urge this morning to come back in and just try again for these. I really want this to this playthrough to kind of start, so I feel like, yeah, I'm probably prioritizing the wrong thing, but Deoxys we're pretty deep into now. I think as well, what we could maybe do once we get a little bit deeper into this, once we get the Mareep or the shiny starter on Soul Silver, if we ever do, we can take our foot off the gas with this one a little bit, because it's going to be a bit more of we've got the playthrough to go after that. So Chikorita would be a troll, but at the same time it's crucial that it would be okay. It would be okay, wouldn't it? I would just have to save this game and be like, okay, well, if I ever decide to do shiny starter only run again, I've got it on this cursed cart that we can do it with. Anything up is a good amount. Exactly, mate. Yeah, I agree. Don't forget to hit that like button for luck. Thank you so much, Mod. We're on 47 likes already, 72 in the chat. Thank you so much to everyone that's joined, of course, and for all of the likes so far. Like goal today, as always, is 100. See if we can hit that one today, chat. Be nice if we can do. Always appreciated. Tyler, yo, shiny cottony, let's go. Nice one, mate. That is awesome to hear. Such a nice shiny as well. I love the orange coloration of it. Kyle, start again with me asleep, I see. Sorry, mate. I hope you're doing all right, though, Kyle. Good to see you, as always. And we've not been going too long. I guess 40 minutes already today, so not too long, though. Best Oak, I would wear them seriously, no questions asked. Okay, I'm going to wear them now, wherever I go. Vlog it. But I need a pair of sunglasses, which I can leave in the car, so why not? That's true. I mean, you are the ultimate Chad if you wear them to drive around in. I feel like I'd need a car to match them, though. I don't feel like my car kind of matches those sunglasses. But maybe that's the whole thing. The sunglasses Squirtle Squad glasses elevate the car. Young Lee bagged myself the Cannnot starter pins. Very nice. Gengar jumper. I got the Gengar jumper as well. And a whole bunch of plushies. Mainly my kids picked up whatever they wanted, but got myself the whole plush. Very cool. The only plush that I picked up for myself was this Smeagol, the Sitting Cutie Smeagol, which was like, I saw it. I was like, I've been after it for a while. And every time where I've been to places where it was all sold out. So I was like, I'll pick it up while I'm here. So that was the only one I picked up. So I did resist, and it was good though. The pins were so nice. I got a load of the pins, the mouse hold pins and the tandem mouse pin set. It's like one of my favorites, so it was really nice to pick up those. And Costa got a lot of pins, and I ended up stealing his Armor Rouge pin, which I need to give him back, so I'll have to keep that safe until I see him next. But he kindly lent me for finals day. Will you do Deoxys plus Dynamax Adventures tonight? Matt, it depends on whether the editing of this video gets done in time. I really need to prioritize getting that out today. Like I say, I just need to finish off the edits with it, but it will just depend on how long the edits take. If for whatever reason we don't, we'll bump tonight's stream to tomorrow instead. So, but we'll do Deoxys for sure. Deoxys is the main thing that we need to go after at the moment. And the Dynamax Adventure is, and it might be nice to do a stream tomorrow night if we can't get one fit in tonight as well. But like I say, I've this video's taken me a lot longer to do than I wanted it to, but it's going to be quite a long one. But like I say, hopefully it's useful for everyone when it drops, and one of those videos where I hope that it can be something that people can just keep referring back to depending on what items they need from the item printer with dates and times, so it's all there whenever they need it. It'll be time stamped and everything to make it a little bit more digestible, easy, and so you can skip out the first bit. If you know what you're doing with it, you don't need to watch the setup and things like that. You can just skip to the exact times and dates for the specific items that you're looking for. So hopefully that's going to be useful. Zach, I think I like the research mechanics for PLA. Sometimes frustrating because of some random Pokemon took the food you just laid out for the yeah, mate, that is very frustrating when that happens. Jim Belinda, I was hoping that this weekend you would have a Terror Raid event for some massive Pokemon event, but it seems like we would be in recess. It does, doesn't it? It's a bit weird that we've got nothing this weekend. I was hoping at least a mass outbreak event. It would have been really nice just to have something, just to like a change up or something like that. But, oh, even with, you know, Regulation G on the horizon, you know, do an event like a 5-star event for maybe some of the legendaries that are going to be accessible in Regulation G but not catchable in Scarlet and Violet. Give us a chance to get those in a raid. It would have been nice, but no. They are like, we're not doing anything this week. So what their plan is, I have no idea. And it's got Prankster too, Tyler. Nice, mate. That's perfect. Perfect. Shiny, cottony. What's next then? Hennesman, what shiny are you home for on HeartGold? Mareep. Yeah, Mareep's the one that we're going for. We've got the setup with the static ability there with the Mareep. So hopefully it is that one. So we should have more encounter rates for the Mareep than we do anything else. So we'll see. I love Iswachi. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Anu as well. How are you doing? Do you reckon it's getting patched? No, it'll never get patched. It'll never get patched. No, it's just how... Cuckoo. Cuckoo, try again. I have no idea what's going on in chat. Just a friendly reminder though to not spam too much in chat, because no one appreciates any spam. But what was I talking about? 2 seconds. No, it won't ever get patched. It's just how the item printer works. So it's based off RNG seeded off the date and time in the Switch system. So it's not anything that's ever going to get patched. It's just how it works, and it's people being smart with figuring out how the items are collated through that process. So it will be here forever. why I ain't chatting. My internet is bad. Bohemian man, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Is there any possibility that once you get your Deoxys, you could clone it and give some away? Mate, that is the whole plan with it. That is the whole plan. Basically, the idea is, that's why we did the whole saga of the leaf green hardcore Nuzlocke through it to get to the Deoxys and then do the Deoxys hunt. Then I'm going to transfer over to Emerald where I can clone it easily, and then from Emerald I will move it up to Pokemon Home, and we're going to do a similar thing to what we did with the Muse from Pokemon Red on the Virtual Console. So that is the whole idea, and we need to get going with it very soon so we can get them all traded up before Pokemon Bank closes down. But yeah, that's basically the idea of it all. Never Melt Ice, how are you doing, mate? I hope you are well and having a great day. Great to see you. Had a hard time dealing with Philadelphia, so unfortunately can't watch Costa. I can't even get to see my cousin anymore. Oh man, it's a real problem. That anxiety is insane. I'm so sorry to hear that, mate. Right. I feel like I've lost track of the counters. I don't know where to, if I'm like actually keeping track properly. I'll probably have to go back through this one to kind of check. I wish Shadow Lugia was canon. I know. It would have been so good to just carry that on in the main series titles. Would have been a good way to give it like an alt form as well, you know, wouldn't it? I guess that's the big thing that we're kind of hoping for in future Pokemon games, because Ho-Oh Lugia never really got those alternative forms that, you know, some of the other legendaries have had, like to rival the primal forms, or, you know, the Mega Rayquaza and things like that. It'd be nice if we got something like that with Lugia and Ho-Oh. Got last stream and this stream, it keeps stopping every 3 seconds, so I'm heading back to bed. See ya. Stopping every 3 seconds. Let me see. All the vials on my end are fine. Like, I haven't dropped, there's no dropped frames or anything, which is very strange. So I wonder if it's like a YouTube problem. But Kyle, thank you so much for coming by. I'm sorry you experienced issues with the stream, but take care, my friend, and I'll see you on the next one, hopefully. And hopefully the issues kind of stop and go away. No lag on my end. H2 Hendrik, Shiny, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Great to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Zach, how are you doing, mate? Good to see you as well, my friend. Love your content. The streams always get me through work. Mate, thank you so much for coming by the streams. And I hope today is no different and you're having a nice day. At work, mate, we get you through. But hopefully we get a shiny at some point today. It'd be nice if we do see something shine. But the Soul Silver, we know. It's the cursed child. I really hope it's the Cyndaquil that we get. I really do. What's everyone's guesses? Do you think we get it before 8,000 resets, or do you think it's going to be like past 8,000? Do you think it's going to be like 10,000 before we get it? It's crazy. It could be a crazy amount it could get. I know, me realizing that the pink thing on Greninja's neck was his tongue after 2 years. I know what you mean, yeah, the scarf. You think, and it's actually not, it's tongue. I did the same thing years ago. Mod, we're up to 51 likes for luck. Gotta happen. 51, 53. Thank you so much, everyone. Like goal today is 100, so if you can drop a like, then it will be helpful. Teuton, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. It's gonna be 10k. Why are you saying this? You should be like, nah, it's not. It's gonna be way less. It's gonna be way less. 10k. What do you think for the Mareep though? Right? Is the Mareep gonna be up there? These heavy dizzy heights? Oh, I hope not, because I don't want to be stuck on the Mareep forever. But if we're going up to 100k, Anu, that's what it's gonna go on. Actually 100k, the Chen Pao numbers. Want to say yes, but our shiny luck on that game has been such trash. It has been, hasn't it? Been the worst. It's got to change at some point though. For your sake, I hope it's before 8k. But with the luck of the shiny list or silver, I'm afraid that will be over 10k. Over 10k. I wonder what the most reset someone's done for one of these shiny starters. Like, it's like on record that someone's actually went so deep with this before getting a shiny. Because all the stuff I ever read is people getting them very early because you're checking 3 at a time. You've got better increased odds because of it. No, 10k. Yeah, I don't know. It will be at 7,354 and it will be very handsome. Cyndaquil, I'm calling it Mr. Holbrookie. I hope you're right, mate. I really do. I'm going to name it Mr. Holbrookie. If it is around that number, we'll give you some leeway around the shiny to make sure that we can name it around that sort of area if we get it anywhere close to that. Only because of the reset you did. Ah, don't bring that up. We did the reset. We had to do it. Yeah, that's very true. Although it shouldn't matter too much. It worked on the HeartGold though, you see. The reset worked there, but it didn't work on this one. What number? I need to go back and check what number we reset on. You can easily get into your head with this sort of thing, right? Where we're like, yeah, it was the reset that did it. But then if we didn't reset, would we still be going as well? I don't know. Maybe we changed the dates on the internal clock on the 3DS back to the date where we had all that shiny luck with the... It's not going to happen. It's not going to help, is it? But yeah. That famous day where we got the Cyndaquil, the Chikorita that I called a Cyndaquil, and also the Geodude all in one. We got very lucky that day. But the luck has not continued since then, which has been a little bit sad. In positive news, Lee, I tried a double-decker chocolate bar the other day. They sell them at our Aussie supermarket under British Foods aisle. How was it? What did you think of it? They're very good. I like them a lot. They're nice. They're very cool. You're right. How are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. I think it's 42% before you get to 8k now, so pretty likely. Also, how's the stream? How are you doing, mate? I'm doing good this morning. Great to see you as always. Thank you for the update on the odds as well. 42% is not too bad. Heisenberg, how are you doing? I hope you're good and having a great day yourself. Do it again. I feel like, no, that's just another excuse. Then it'll be like 200k before we get the it. Now we got to stick with this one now. I feel, yeah, we broke the cycle before. Hello, good morning. How are you doing, mate? What video you been working on recently? So the one that we've got coming out later today, which I just need to finish off editing, which I'll do this afternoon when I get a bit of time after the stream, is it's like a comprehensive guide for the item printer and goes over pretty much everything that you would want for dates and times out of it, all the different jobs and stuff like that. Urine's been very helpful as well with providing some good sources as well for some dates and times that are in the video. So there's basically the best drops for Terra Shards, so you'll never really ever need to go and do raid dens ever again. You're gonna have easy dates and times to go after for the Terra Shards. Ability patches that we've kind of covered already on the channel. All the Pokeballs made it a little bit easier, and then a bit of a guide on the item printing, the gacha tool as well that Caphonics has developed. So making it easier for everyone just to basically do the RNG, understand it a bit more, and then help determine if you're hitting your seed, if you're missing it slightly and stuff like that. So just like a full better guide than what we've got already on the channel, which have been I think fine, but there's still a lot of people that are having issues with the whole process. So to kind of help hopefully with that, and also have the rest of the items that we haven't covered yet on the channel. So that's basically, that will be up later today once it's finished editing and stuff like that. So it's just the edit needs doing, thumbnail, everything else, titles all done. So it's yeah, it's in the works. We do the narrative of the fights in the tournaments is very immersive. I get very excited and feel as if we're in one in the fight. Yeah, it's I feel like Costa's got a lot of like hand in that, you know, the energy that Costa brings to the desk. It really does just bring everything up and make you feel like you're kind of there in those hype moments. Sometimes when it's nailed, it sounds so good. Yeah. It was the Friday of the Shiny Week. It was, mate. Yeah, it was like the last day of Shiny Week. Maybe we need to announce another Shiny Week. Oh, is that cheating almost a little bit, you know? Shiny Week only happens once a year. Woke up early and then fell asleep again for a while. Also, messed up with my math. Data mine results. Johnny Hacks, how are you doing, mate? Good to see you. I'm doing good, mate. I hope you're doing just as well this morning, mate. We are still at this fork in the road where we are waiting on the shiny sheep popping up. Where's the shiny and HeartGold? They're in the party. We're doing a Mareep hunt, so we've got a specific setup at the minute to increase our encounter chances. I will show you right now where the shinies are. So we've got Nugget. Good old Nugget. It's good to just kind of remind ourselves about Nugget. And then we've got Chikorita as well. So basically we've got the Mareep with static. It's fainted. Then we got Rattata with runaway there. The egg's just there because we got given it. But basically that's given us a static ability. So we have about a 60% encounter rate from Mareep, which is our target at the moment. So Double Decker was definitely a new taste combination for me. So good, isn't it? Liked it. It was kind of really mixed. Taste chocolate, multi coffee flavor. 8 out of 10 stars. Nice. That's good. That's good. I'm pleased you enjoyed it. Anu, does Chikorita evolve if we pour water on it before summons? If it's a dinosaur plant head. Maybe. We'll get the water can and we'll try it out before we get rid of the pseudo wooders on that path that are blocking the path. Just got my wife's hand me down. MacBook Pro, nice, Caleb. Super cool, but got no clue what to use it for. What can we think of that you could use it for? We need some ideas, chat. Very nice though. Reshiram Tube, how are you doing? I hope you are well. Of course I remember you. It's been a little while. I was going for a shiny Pokemon Go Dex and only need shiny Sandile. And then we have every regular shiny, every Go stamped shiny. That is incredible. Just one more to go. That's amazing. Hope you've been keeping well though. And amazing on the progress you've been making with that Dex as well. That's great. Have to let us know when you've got it all finished, which will be probably quite soon, I'd imagine. I often tell my girlfriend if I were any dumber, she would need to water me so I can relate. Oh, I'm stealing that line. I'm stealing it. No shame either. Honestly, mood. Yeah. Sam, how are you doing this morning, mate? Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Having a great Wednesday. I'm doing fine, my friend. What are you up to today? Anything exciting? Nugget, the shiny beast. I can't wait to evolve it into a golem as well. If you find a pig shiny, name it Fat Nugget. Reference to my favorite show, Fat Nugget. Have we got any pig? I guess we got Spoink in these games. I don't know if Spoink is. I'm trying to think if there's any others. Right, let's check these. Nothing there. Where are these Mareeps? Oh yeah, it's not bad. Once you get the timing for the respective model of Switch. Yeah, I think that's the big thing. Once you've got your delay down, like you're super fine, like pretty much consistently. Like I feel like I get it consistently now every time I do it with whatever job, which is good. But I mean, I've done it hundreds of times for the video that I've done all the content for. I think there's about 3 hours in total of just going through all the different items. It'll not be 3 hours, the video, of course, that'll be cut right down, but in total it was about 3 hours. The amount of BP I went through as well just to do all the examples for the jobs was crazy. Speaking of the item printer, I can get double item rolls, no problem, but I can't get ability patches at all. Do I need to level up the printer to a certain level? Not for ability patches, you don't know. The only upgrades you would need to do are going to be to upgrade to the second upgrade, which is for activating the Pokeball Lotto. And then the other upgrade is going to be the Master Ball, which after you beat Terrapagos, then we'll print Stellar Terra Shards. But ability patches should be there. I think anyway, but you want to use the... I've got a video coming out later, Johnny. Watch that. But there's the item, there's an item printer, the gacha tool that you can use to kind of see or to help determine at least what seed you've hit. So if you're a little bit early or a little bit late with your delays and stuff like that. But once you get it nailed down, you'll be fine from there. It's a new gen pig. You need a pig legendary Pokemon. Yes, Fat Nuggies Habin's Hotel. He's the best little piggy. Mankey, yeah. It's Vivala, yeah. Mankey is definitely like in the pig family for sure. Arch Linux is great. Proton Games. Golem is a turtle but rock instead of a shell. Yeah, it pretty much is, isn't it? Because it kind of tucks itself into its like body as well, doesn't it? Do the rolling. David, how you doing, mate? Good morning to you. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and thanks so much for joining us on this hunt once again. She's also have 10 lucky pals in Pal World. 5 of them are dupes. Nice. Is that like what they call like the shinies in Pal World? Is it lucky pals? Kind of a nice way to refer to them. I really need the ability patches Lotto to work because of Reg G. Drained all of my resources already and cannot be bothered to farm money in the normal way. Yeah. The guide that I have coming out later, Johnny, will have pretty much everything that you need. It's going to have like the best dates and times for Terra Shards, for ability patches, PP Max, gold portal caps, basically everything that you need, and all the special Pokeballs as well that you could need ever. So hopefully it's useful, mate, and it helps with kind of setting things up, because I go through that initial process and kind of working out your delay in a bit more detail than I've done in the other videos where we've covered it. LeChonk the Chonk, can you name the big nugget? Indian gamer myth. Pat, you use Ultra Ball to catch Mewtwo and Master Ball to catch Legendary Rattata. The Legendary Rattata. We need a Bug Dragon first. Yeah. Mega Flygon. That's what we need. Is it gonna happen? Maybe. Maybe not though. Play any Pokemon Rogue? No, I haven't, mate. I don't tend to play the fan-made or ROM hack games. I can't really do any of that sort of stuff on the channel just because of my position as a caster. It's not looked on favorably, so I kind of need to stay away from that stuff. Even though it looks amazing, and I hope you've been having fun with it if you have been playing it. If I ever get dropped from the casting team, I will rebel vigorously and we'll play lots of these sort of things, but until that day I need to be goodly. They're just better workers and bigger, no color difference. Ah, cool. Sandal is very hard to find and go. It's only got through 12k eggs. Is that the only way you can get it? I never realized that. That is absolutely brutal. Oh. Got the second stage and the third stage. Just need one more Sandal, rare, share, shiny, and go right now. That is absolutely crazy. Good luck finding it. That is wild. Just one more as well. Oh, the grind for it, mate. I'm sending you all the good shiny vibes for you to pick that up very quickly, and I hope you do. Hey, what do you think? Who is going to win today's match? Real Madrid or Man City? I think City will win, you know. It's such a hard one to call, though. But I think City will just get through. I think City will win the whole thing, to be honest, now. I think Bayern might beat Arsenal, though. I feel like Arsenal might be on a bit of a wobble at the minute. Although Arsenal definitely should be the team that are going through. But I think it might be Man City and Bayern that end up going through, you know. We'll have to wait and see, though. I think it'll be a good match all the same. I'm still a little bit sad and salty that Barca got done by PSG last night, though. Completely done out of it. The referee, the bias was so bad. But one of them things, isn't it? Johnny Hot Take, I don't get the fascination with the bug dragon type hype around it. Why not, mate? Bug's a great type. How dare you? I think it's not a great type, and in general, the designs are going to be very hit or miss. Really miss, though. I think they've got to be very careful with the Flygon, Mega Flygon. They got to nail it, haven't they? They got to get it so right. But I think they probably will, you know. I think that wasn't that one of the reasons why they never ran with the idea in the first place? Because they weren't happy with the designs of Flygon, Mega Flygon. So at least that's what I think I read. Might not have done, but yeah, it's a hard one to get right. And now, because there's so much time has passed and people kind of know about that, there's so much like clamor around Mega Flygon actually being a thing. Luke, good morning to you, mate. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well and having a great Wednesday, mate. Well, great start to your Wednesday anyway. Run away from the sheep. Imagine trying to catch Pokemon and they point guns on your head. It's Palworld. Yeah, pretty much is Palworld. I still haven't played Palworld at all. My first shiny was a shiny. Was that an Onyx? I think you mean Onyx. It's missing the X, but I'm gonna presume it's Onyx. Which is a pretty nice shiny to get as your first one. I'm doing was Lechonk, just from an outbreak because I don't want to do full odds. But a couple of minutes after, there's a full odd shiny fletching. That is nice. That's nice. Nice hauls there. Zoverly, how are you doing? What's your favorite Pokemon? Favorite Pokemon has to be Tyranitar. I would always say it's top of my list. I do love Tyranitar, but I got lots of favorite Pokemon. But I'd always say, like, if I had to pick one, it would always be probably T-Tar, Gen 2 monster. Maybe something that we should have went and put on the team here. Shiny Tyranitar would have been epic for this. But I guess it's not a dream quest that we're doing, so it's a little bit different, this one. Hardcore shiny only Nuzlocke. If we get Mega Warlord, how big would it be? Mats, it'd be tiny. It would go small. It would not get bigger. It would just get tiny and way stronger. That'd be funny if that was actually the case, wouldn't it? Palworld isn't just Pokemon, but guns. If it is very fun and it has lots of survival resource management gameplay, it's very fun. Yeah, I agree. I think, like, from what I've heard from talking to people that play it a lot, it's got a lot of really good features to the game. But yeah, it has that horrible coined like stereotype alongside it because of, I guess, a lot of the content creators when it first came out were like, it's Pokemon with guns. That tagline has stuck with it, which is, you know, a little bit unfortunate for the game because, you know, I think it's, although it's got similarities to Pokemon, it's so far away from like Pokemon, really, isn't it? You know, so I think it's its own thing, but hopefully it continues to have success and stuff like that. And you know what, if it's your jam and you enjoy it, then that's all that matters, you know. Mega Carnivine and Chloritza would be awesome. They would be good megas to get. And Brian, my first shiny was Wingull and Sapphire. That's a cool shiny to get. Had no clue what was going on back then. Yeah, like a lot of us, mate. It's just like, I hear so many stories like, was it a glitch? And then reset on it and you're like, ah, oh, don't reset on the shiny. But you never knew back then. Wasn't so widely known, right? Mega Noctowl would be mad. Would be useful all the time in Pogo. I would love to see Mega Noctowl. I feel like Noctowl's one of those Pokemon that I really like, that just, you know, it needs a bit more love, especially if you were to ever see it in competitive, which you just don't really, you know. Joseph, how are you doing? Got a shiny Dratini and Dragon 10. I think it's about 2,000 encounter. Wish you luck on the hunts. Congrats on the shiny Dratini. That's amazing. It's yeah, that is great. Thank you so much for the shiny luck as well. Definitely need it. Palworld is great, but Tencent isn't a great company. I don't know too much about them, to be honest. What like other games have they done that I might have heard of? Since Tito is your favorite Pokemon, how does it look in Reg G? I think it can do very well. I don't know, mate. I don't think so. I don't think it'll do well at all in Reg G, if I'm completely honest. Like, it can be good for disrupting the weather, I guess, but the kind of the trend continues where Cryogon is popular, Fluttermane as well. I think it's going to really struggle. Groudon, if that picks up a bit of usage, you know, not going to have a fun time. I just feel like Tyranitar might be one of those Pokemon. It could be good. It could be good. There's a potential always there. But I feel like it might be time for Tyranitar to take a little break now. Come back in the next format whenever we get the restricteds taken out, you know. But like, you can't ever write off Tyranitar. You can't. It's a shame. Can't stream games like Crystal Clear, Pokemon Gaia. Those are amazing ROM games from Pokemon themselves. Should claim the IP over and release it as is. That would be wild if they did that. It'd be so good if they did things like that, because some of the fan-made stuff is absolutely incredible, you know. And like, yeah, they're like the ideas, the way they set the games up, so good. But yeah, I guess it's, you know, it's never in the vision of what Game Freak want them to be like. But it would be, yeah, it'd be so good to be able to dive into some of those ones. But do you agree with me that if Pokemon were real, humans are so evil that they would be slaves like in Palworld versus our friends like in Pokemon anime? Nah, I don't agree with that sentiment. I don't. There are definitely people out there that would take advantage of situations, but I think if Pokemon was real, it'd be a different world altogether, wouldn't it? I don't think you would get these crazy, like, it would probably be quite similar to what it's like in the Pokemon games, where you get these corporations, these evil teams that are trying to take over and dominate for whatever reason, you know, different reasons, rule the world, reset the universe, stuff like that. But then you've always got these other Pokemon that are like far more powerful, superior, you know, that always come down and like put a balance back into the world and get rid of these evil organizations, stuff like that. I honestly think it would probably be quite similar to that. Yeah, I don't think people would be evil, use them as slaves and stuff like that. I think it would be very different. At least ideally, that's what I would hope. Maybe I'm a bit naive with it all, but I don't know. I have hope for humanity. I don't think every person is out to corrupt and do bad things, you know. So it's not in my nature to agree with that. I have to see the best in people, and I think yeah, if crazy a question is if Pokemon were real, I don't think it would be a horrible place, you know. Tencent faced intense scrutiny in 2021 when tech influencer, oh man, what am I doing? Let me read that. Tech influencer said on social media platform Weibo that the app purely accessed user photos while running in the background. That is a bit sketchy, isn't it? That is, yeah, that's not cool. No, you don't want anything like that. For that stuff to come out, you kind of wonder what they've implemented, that similar sort of thing in the background. What will be running with Palworld and stuff like that they do in the future? There's always a question mark then, isn't there? They also steal a lot of code and stuff. Otherwise, Tencent owns 43% of Epic Games Store as well. Oh wow, did not know that either. Speaking of the games you can play, which ones are your favorites? I've only ever played, so Radical Red. I haven't played the latest update to Radical Red because that's continually getting updated. And Kaizo, Emerald Kaizo as well. Both were a lot of fun. But outside of that, I haven't really dabbled too much because I can't really, you know. So I'm better spending my time, I guess, doing the regular run-of-the-mill games that we can and have no problems with. Filled my first ever shiny because I thought it was a missing no hacked in my game. So done back then. Oh, that is brutal. Missingo is to blame for that. Think Tar can do great at walls. CSR, good matchup against Ice Rider. I guess depends which Ice Rider you like. Ice Rider can be a bit tricky, but yeah, I guess it's not terrible. Hit for super effective damage though, which is nice. I think Terapagos is going to be very good though. I was talking about it yesterday, you know. Monday we got asked about it and I wasn't too familiar with what it was able to do, but I think the more I look at it, it's pretty wild. Its abilities are crazy as well. So I think Terapagos will be pretty good. But anything that walls Shadow Rider, you know, I think is going to be probably quite good, like you mentioned there. I just worry about the other things that you see commonly in the format that may give, like, T-Tar a hard time. The irony is that Tessin is the real-life Team Rocket. Evil Og is not lost on me as a fan of both games. They are the actual Team Rocket. Giovanni's head of them. Just look at the animals in the forests. Mega Lapras would be very cool as well. Just getting back to that comment. Every person is capable of doing great, good, or great evil. It's all about the choices we make. Yeah, bad choices, good choices. It's so true. The history of shady microtransactions added after early access. These sort of tactics, that sort of thing. I don't know why they do it, because all that stuff always comes out and it just reflects so badly on these companies. And it's like, I guess you're just in it to make a quick buck and then get out before things hit the fan. I don't know. I never really understand that, you know, but that's me. Different, I guess, mindset to stuff. People just want to make a quick buck at whatever cost, you know, don't really think about anything else. Sad. In any case, GT got to go back to work. Johnny, mate, calling sick. No, mate, I'm joking, but thanks so much for coming by the stream, and I'll hopefully catch up with you very soon, my friend. But take care, have a great rest of your day. I'm hoping there are some nice reveals at the Indie Direct today. I forgot it's today, isn't it, Kaylee? What time is it? Totally forgot that it was actually today. Thank you so much for the reminder. Hopefully there's some good little indie drops. It'd be nice to see some interesting things. I would recommend Pokemon Quetzal. Is that how I'm pronouncing it? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it very well. It's fun and you can see Pokemon in the overworld even if they're shiny, and you can customize stuff from shiny odds to menu Pokemon, healer, and the cheats mode. That's pretty cool. So you got a lot of like ways to change up the game and stuff like that. Sounds good. Yeah, Pokemon. That whole thing, Caleb's kind of weird, and I feel like it was just a couple of individuals misinformed about Nuzlocks. But yeah, there was that whole like, they're not against Nuzlocking at all, but I think they associated a Nuzlocke with a ROM hack, and I don't think there was, like, you know, until I guess more well-informed employees were in those positions in the company. I don't think that was ever communicated, but that has been properly communicated now, so that isn't an issue going forward, at least, which is good, because yeah, doing a Nuzlocke shouldn't be like something that's frowned upon, because you're using basically just the game to just play it a different way, you know. And the whole remit about Scarlet and Violet is you play it your own way, so it kind of contradicts that whole thing about them being against Nuzlocks. But I think it was just a big misunderstanding from the start, you know, about what a Nuzlocke was, and just not understanding that a Nuzlocke is just a set of rules that you implement rather than changing the game or anything like that. How many shinies have we got? We've got 2 in HeartGold so far. So we're going after the Mareep now. This counter on HeartGold is just the Mareep encounters that we've had. So we've had way more encounters overall for this challenge so far. Which is, yeah, I'll be getting up towards the 14,000 resets in total so far. I should have how many days we've been doing this in hours as well. Probably good to kind of have that gauge of amount of time we've put into it. Really like Terrapago, Zacian, Kyogre, Groudon, and Solgaleo for Regulation G. Which ones are your favorite? Which ones do you think will dominate the meta? So Shadow Rider Calyrex, I feel like will definitely dominate the meta. It'll probably be the one thing that everyone's trying to counteract throughout the format, to be honest, just with how powerful it is. I like Ice Rider Calyrex as well. I do think that'll be a very strong option in the format. I think Groudon, Cryogon as well. Terrapagos. I like Solgaleo. I think Solgaleo is another one that's going to be very good because it's almost its ability is really good, and with Terastallization, I think it can be super flexible. So they're the main ones at the moment. I really don't have much belief in Kyogre, which is really crazy for the first time coming into like a restricted format and being like, nah, I don't think Kyogre's gonna have a good time here at all. So it'll be interesting to see how things play out with everything, but they're pretty much the Pokemon at the minute that I'm looking towards to say they're probably gonna be pretty decent. But a nice selection from yourself as well. Nearly 20-minute length. I know it's 10 a.m. Eastern here in the States. Oh wow, so that'll probably be like 3 p.m. here in the UK. Oh, so not too long off then. That's pretty cool. I wonder what we will see. Be interesting. Often considered the god of Morning Star, and twin brother Zotol was the Evening Star, Venus. Ah. Right, shiny starter, come on, where are you? Let's ramp this up, try and get some more resets. Forgot to mention Shadow Rider Calyrex, yeah. That's probably going to be the big one, isn't it? James, good afternoon, mate. I hope you're well and having a great day. The starter definitely being rather stubborn. Definitely, mate. It's been tragic up to this point. Let's see if we can get it today, though. It'd be nice if we do. Hopefully we get it like sub 8,000. It'd be nice. Got over 70 likes for luck. It's gotta shine soon. Hopefully it does. 75 likes. Thank you so much to everyone that has liked the stream, coming in, supported today. It is really, really appreciated. You guys rock. So thank you so much. The like goal that we set is 100. So if we can hit that, that would be amazing. But if not, I just want to say thank you for all the likes and support that we have had on the stream today. Are you a Metroid fan? I am, mate. Just noticed the background music. What's your favorite Metroid? Why can't I speak today? Metroid game. I am having struggles speaking. What's the one for the GameCube? I'm trying to think, because that was pretty cool and I cannot remember the name of it for my life, but that one's probably one of my favorites, I would say. I'm not a competitive player, I'm casual as heck, so I'm not privy to the stats odds. That's fine, Coptilu. I mean Screaming Oodle. I'm looking at the wrong comment there, wrong username. No, it's fine. However you like to enjoy Pokemon is perfect, you know? And if you ever want to get into competitive or anything, then it's always another part of the game that you can always jump into. It's 8 p.m. here in Australia. Is that for the Indie Presents? Want a new game to play and not spend much, so I'm really hoping something strikes my interest. I'm sure there'll be something. They'll probably be releasing stuff today as well as part of it. Like available now on eShop. Hopefully there is something, Kaylee. Metroid Prime, that's one. It was great. Morning, Lumpy. How are you doing, mate? Good to see you. I hope you're having... How was the birthday party? I hope it was good. You guys had a great time. Personally been building a team with Groudon, but I don't like the fact that depending on the matchup, you benefit the enemy team too. That is, yeah, a big thing. I have been trying things with Lunala. Lunala is another one that's a really nice option. Oh, it's such a strong Pokemon, especially with that ability, you know. Yeah, I think Lunala, Solgaleo will probably be quite good options into this. But like you say, the Groudon's like a double-edged sword, because if they've got a lot of like Paradox Pokemon like Flutterman, like Raging Bolt and things like that, then you know, they're like quite happy to bring those Pokemon because with it being one restricted, they guarantee know that you're going to have the Groudon in there at some point and then just really take advantage of it from that point on, you know. It is a bit tricky, so yeah. Drill Dreams, thank you so much for the subscribe and thanks for joining the stream today as well. Really appreciate that. Favorite Pokemon game of all time has to be it's really hard, you know. I'd always say these games, Soul Silver, HeartGold, Soul Silver, are my favorites. But I don't know, I love Legends Arceus, you know, I really do. Legends Arceus definitely up there. I would say Soul Silver, HeartGold, probably at the top of the list for me, I think, yeah. But close by has got to be Legends Arceus. We can hit the like goal. It's pushable by Professor Oak Law if you don't like the stream. Punishable by Professor Oak. Jazzy Girl, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Great to see you as always. Can't get the Master Ball upgrade to the item printer because I have got 3 out of 4 of the Elite 4 to do. Then the person who you do after them to even get to the Terrapagos. Yeah, do you need to unlock Terrapagos to unlock the last stage? I don't know if you need to beat it. I think you only need to beat Terrapagos to get Stellar Terra Shards. I think you can unlock the item printer. You need to do like, is it like 75 jobs in total or maybe more? You need to do a certain amount of print jobs and then you get the option to upgrade with, I think it's 1000 BP to the Master Ball. I can't remember. I mean, off the top of my head, I can't remember. Cerebee's got a good breakdown of like the actual criteria for it though. Legends Arceus is a close second though, yeah. It's such a good game. I just love it. Is there any doubt that I'm the best professor? Definitely not. You are the top professor. Gen 1, best professor. First and best. I know despite this, the Floor, Scarlet and Violet become my tops because how much they got me back into games. Kaylee, it's a good one. Yeah, Scarlet and Violet are up there for me as well. I agree with you totally on that. They're just such good games. Even though the performance for some things is not ideal, they're still great games all in all. HM Belinda, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Without Professor Oak, there would be no Gary Oak, so that's not even a question for me. That's very true, yeah. We would not have the best character from the Pokemon franchise if there was no Professor Oak. That is very true. Riley, I'm back. I was making a coffee and my mug cracked as I poured the boiling water in. So that was fun to try and clean up while waiting. Oh, mate, that is not ideal. I hope you didn't burn yourself or anything, mate. Especially when you're trying to rest up at the minute. Like, not ideal. Hope you managed to get it sorted. I think you need this the Stellar Terra unlocked for the RNG stuff with the item printer. Yeah, for the... You need to get the Stellar Terra Shards unlocked for those... There's the item printer stuff for sure. But I think you can upgrade the item printer without unlocking Stellar Terra Shards. I think you can, but you might not be able to. You might need to beat Terrapagos and that'll allow you to upgrade it, but I'm not too sure. Otherwise the RNG is different. Okay, so that is actually interesting. I never heard that before. So you need to unlock everything, otherwise the RNG is a bit wonky then. That's wild if that's the case. I've seen people using the RNG method with like the Ultra Ball without upgrading to the Master, which is kind of wild. So I wonder if there's like differences there, or if you can still hit the seeds if they're just slightly off by 1 or 2. I guess you'd be able to determine it with the gacha tool, wouldn't you? Scarlet and Violet, great games on a stream deck at least. On the stream deck, on the Steam Deck. Funny enough, Animal Crossing is what got me back into gaming to begin with. Oh wow, on the Switch. That's cool. That is very cool. We haven't had a daily dose of Animal Crossing on the playlist yet. I'm sure it will pop up at some point. Animal Crossing is a time a vampire of game. I loved it even back on the N64 and Wii, but man, when the pandemic happened, all of a sudden everyone actually knew what Animal Crossing was. It was wild. Yeah, I only started playing Animal Crossing for the first time. My first experience was this Christmas. Crazy, absolutely wild. It's a good game though. I heard it has to be Master Ball level. Ah, okay. I believe beating Terrapagos was a requirement, but not sure. Pretty sure that it's on Saturday. I don't think you need to fully upgrade for just the Pokeball Lotto though. No, the Pokeball Lotto is definitely just with the second upgrade. With the second upgrade, I think to Great Ball, you get access to the Pokeball Lotto from that point on. Yeah, but maybe for everything else, especially the RNG stuff, you need to have Master Ball level. And you need to have Master Ball for Stellar Terra Shards, and then you also need to have beaten Terrapagos to unlock those to be able to be printed. But yeah, I don't know the intricacies between the RNG and it working and then needing the Master Ball, but that would make sense that is the case. Yep, pandemic hit around my birthday. Got a pink Switch Lite. Nice. Animal Crossing and Let's Go Eevee. My first two games. Great games to get as well as the first two. That's amazing. I love that. And the pink Switch Lite is very cool as well. Can you explain the rules of the Nuzlocke? Do you have to shiny hunt the first encounter Pokemon in each route? So yeah, basically the rules are in the description if it helps, but I'll quickly go over. Basically, we can get one shiny per route, so it's not like a Nuzlocke in the sense that we have to catch the first encounter, but we can only get one shiny per route, if that makes sense. Although I don't know if you would be going for many, like you wouldn't be going for a crazy team. I think in most shiny only Nuzlockes you would probably go for a max of 6 to 7 Pokemon for your team that were shiny. These games are like pretty easy for this hunt in regards, like the odds are pretty tough because it's like 1 in 8,000 chance of getting a shiny in these games, but you have the ability to have the easier shiny hunt for the starters because you can see all 3 starters in one kind of window, so it kind of essentially cuts down the odds slightly for getting a starter shiny, although it wouldn't prove to be the case with this Soul Silver, which is just ridiculous. And then you've got the shiny red Gyarados as well, so you essentially get like a free shiny as well for your team to make it a little bit more manageable. No, these are Gabrielle. They were playing on 2 consoles, 3DSs. They've just got capture cards built in, so you can port them straight to the PC, and that's what you're seeing. So I'm playing the juggling act at the minute. We're only continuing on because we started the whole process trying to get 2 systems on the go to make getting the shiny starter quicker, which didn't work out. But then when we got the shiny starter in HeartGold, the idea is to carry on Soul Silver because we were so many resets deep. We thought it might not be that long until we get the shiny starter, but it's proven to be a lot longer than what we intended it to be. But never mind. Lars, how you doing? I hope you're well. Then you get a shiny Rattata. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, we could get a shiny Rattata, or we could get a shiny Bellsprout here, or a Hoppip, which, I mean, the Rattata wouldn't be too bad, but another grass type would not be ideal for us. Just want the Cyndaquil really from this Soul Silver, and in the Mareep. That would be nice. Nice, good luck, man. Liking the content. Thank you so much, Gabrielle, and really appreciate you coming by the stream and for the kind words as well. But I have no idea how long this hunt for these shiny starters is going to go on for. It's crazy that it's went on for this long even. I was so naive coming into this whole thing. I was like, nah, because we got 2 consoles on the go. We're going to be checking like 6 starters at a time. It's only going to be like, I was expecting like the first or second stream to get the shiny starter, and yeah, it was it went on way longer than that, and as you can see, still going strong now, which is crazy. So It will take as long as it takes. Just hopefully we get some luck. Because we've got 2 shinies in HeartGold so far. We've got the Chikorita and we have the Geodude. But we need to add the Mareep now. And hopefully, if we can get something in Soul Silver, we can add another starter to our party. Which will make it a bit more exciting, you know, for the rest of the playthrough. And then we can always add a Gyarados as well. And then I think probably Hot-All will go for in HeartGold. Shiny hunt that. Try and get that one. That'd be nice. Alright, found 2 coffee coming up. This mug better not break or I'm just going to go to bed. Mate, I hope it doesn't. Good luck with the coffee making. It's the first time I've said that on here. It's normally good luck with the shiny hunt. Hope you avoid any catastrophes though, mate. Can you get the Deoxys on Virtual Console 3DS? No, I don't think so. I think Deoxys is only catchable. You can catch Deoxys in, is it Horus? In the, is it the Delta episode? You can get Deoxys, but you can't shiny hunt it there. Shiny locked. And then it's only in Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green that you can get it in outside of those games. I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's any other way to get Deoxys outside of a mystery gift event. It's about the journey, but that the destination is looking pretty shiny right about now. Yeah, it is about the journey. That's it. The grind. These grind times. I'm gonna do that for the next time we come back on. I'll work out how many days, how many hours we've been at this so far, and we'll kind of keep track of that as we go. I'd be I'm kind of interested now to know how long we've been at this for, because it's been a good chunk of time up to now. Don't tell my boss, but I'm doing work and shiny Zygarde farm. Nice. Good luck with the Zygarde hunt. I hope you manage to get it very soon. Is there any way to increase the shiny, the chances of shiny in HeartGold? I don't believe so. I don't think the shiny charm exists in this game. So, because shiny charm was what? Black and white 2, I think, when it got introduced. Or was it black and white? I can never remember which one it was. It was one of those 2. But yeah, so I don't think there's any way to increase the shiny odds in these games, which is a little bit unfortunate, making them even more difficult. But that's why we do it in these games. The max odds, the worst odds, make it more of a challenge. Sam, I'm improving my English skills bit by bit. For example, he commonly uses a caveat in his YouTube videos, and I've never heard that word before. I do use that a lot, mate. I've actually been trying to use that a lot less recently, because I want to try and simplify the videos. Whereas throwing in these words that I kind of use a lot is probably not helpful for a lot of people. They're like, what does that even mean, you know? But no, Sam, I think your English is great, mate. Better than mine. No, I think you do really well, mate. But keep going with it. More Hoppip, more Hoppip. I'm sure that's at least what Ash's mom thinks about you. What's this? What's this? I've missed something here. What does Ash's mum think about Professor Oak? Professor Oak is Ash's dad in disguise. I would love shiny Deoxys in Gen 4 to walk around hot. Ah, it'd be so good, wouldn't it? It would be so good. Shiny Deoxys just floating round beside you. Oh, the egg is hatching. This is why we've run out of repels, haven't we? There's a Togepi is hatched. I should have reset this game a while ago, because we're not getting. This is why we're not getting. Yeah, we'll go that way. Ran out of repels and didn't reset the game. If I recall, it took over 30 hours to get the Chikorita. Yeah, it was about that, wasn't it, Rich? Yeah. Squirtle Squad glasses are used to evolve late into OG Cyrus. If we get the shiny, I will put them on. Maybe I need to put them on to get the shiny. I keep saying that though. With Elite 4 members, I am no good at making competitive mons, so that's why I'm having problems defeating them. Jazzy Girl, we did a video on the channel that you can check out. It's got some teams that you can use and some builds and stuff together to make it like super easy, which might be helpful. I did that before the release of the Indigo Disc DLC, so it is on the channel. There should be like I think an Armor Rouge and a talk call in the thumbnail. Can't remember what the video title was called, but there's a bunch of different teams in there that you can put together to like make it so easy just to absolutely walk through the Elite 4 and the Indigo Disc and any other trainers as well. So hopefully if you use that, it will be helpful to get through them and use some of the examples from the video. That makes Geodude and Chikorita so much more valuable. Yeah. It's been far longer than I think anyone would do it for. Your perseverance is definitely inspirational. Also less than 80 away from the 7,354 mark. I said, let's get this. We're getting close to it. I feel like it could happen. Could happen. I hope it does. Around, like on that number, that would be brilliant. Mr. Mime is Ash's dad. That's why we never get introduced to Ash's dad. We actually do, just it's never like vocalized. It is actually Mr. Mime. Ash is half Pokemon. Ran out of repels. Ahem. Max when? Riley, I'm sorry, mate. There is no excuse for it. That's why we kept bumping into more Hoppip and Rattata though. I was like, it's weird. We haven't had to put a repel on for a while, and then the egg hatching makes sense. Shiny hunting, a Skull Bunny outbreak. Ronan, good luck with that Skull Bunny outbreak. I hope you see it shine very soon. It's a nice shiny little Skull Bunny. We're at 91 likes. We're 93 likes now, which is amazing. Thank you so much, everyone. We are nearly at our like goal. That's crazy. Thank you so much. And Danny, good to see you as always. I hope you're having a great Wednesday, and whatever you're up to, you're having a good time. But thank you so much for dropping into the stream. And James, at least since Soul Silver has taken so long, it will be good content for your video. You can rage about it. It would be a good bit. Yeah, all the moments of me like talking to the cartridge. When we do the content itself, it'll just be me like with a sledgehammer. We no longer need you, Soul Silver. Break it, smash it to pieces. I would never do that. Do you imagine the rage? I get so much rage. Like, maybe that's what I should do. Get a fake Soul Silver cart made up, the fake like a shell of a 3DS, and just smash them. And make it look like I smashed the actual ones up. I could never actually do it to a real game, but yeah, it would definitely get a reaction in the video. Just that is the thumbnail. Just smashed Soul Silver cartridge everywhere. People triggered. I would be triggered if I saw that. I'd be like, what are you doing? It's so expensive. Why are you smashing that? Someone could have enjoyed that. The only problem I have with setup mons is if they're not 256 EVs. I'm not good with anything in between. I think most of the spreads, Jazzy Girl, are like the 252, so just maxed out. So it should be pretty straightforward. I tried to make it pretty simple for you to use. I think like Indeedee, Armor Rouge was one of the combinations. It's really easy to use. You just spam the Psychic Terrain and Expanding Force and things like that, which make it nice and easy for you to do, but you can just walk through. But there's some other combinations there as well that are just as easy to use. Depends on what Pokemon you've got access to and what's easy for you to build in game, of course, but hopefully it's useful. I guess you're not going to use the Kuchon glitch. Don't, Lars. I would love to. I know Urian was talking about it the other day, I think Monday, mentioning the Kuchon glitch. Maybe we could do that. Maybe, you know what? If we finish it on HeartGold Soul Silver, maybe we could set it up on this Soul Silver cart in future and like do another run with the Kuchon glitch, because it would be a pretty quick run through with the Q-Charm glitch for sure. But yeah, no Q-Charm this time. Do you know some people think Ash is just dreaming everything? No, so of course, is that the thing? Is it? There's a theory that the whole thing with Ash is just a dream. Can't believe that. The wildest dream in the world. Did you ever break a joystick because of a game? Stop playing FIFA because it was the only game that could make me so angry that I threw my controller at the ground. I've never broke a controller. No. But the only one that I can really think of that I never really swung or smashed my controller. I used to bite my Mega Drive controller when I was a kid. Like, I can't really remember which games I'd be playing. Probably Sonic or something like that. But I used to get in such a rage. And I used to, like, you can see, I've still got the original controller now at my parents' Mega Drive. And on the sides of the controller, like the arms, these bits of it, like down here, there'll be like teeth marks in it. I bite it so hard. I used to get so angry with games. But I never smashed a controller, thankfully. But yeah, raging. But yeah, I've got plenty of friends that, yeah, smashed up loads of like PS3, PS2 controllers. Just out of rage. Yeah, but yeah, the bite marks. Sarah's found it. Got a shiny skull, buddy. Ronan, that was quick, my friend. Pass some of that shiny luck over here. Congrats, though. Nice. Ash creepypasta, yep. Well, I'm gonna have to check that out. I've never heard that theory before. That's like the Ash theory is all a dream. That's crazy, though. Malaysia, nice to meet you, bro. Chicken Man, thank you so much for joining the stream, and I hope everything is good with you. Malaysia always somewhere I really want to visit. It's like one of my top on the top of the list, or very close to. Hopefully I can get out there someday, but thank you so much for coming in and joining the stream today. Hope you are having a fantastic Wednesday where you are. The GameCube game Mortal Kombat one pissed me off once I smashed the GameCube controller. And a TV. I'm like sad because the GameCube controllers, that's like gold dust to get a hold of those like original GameCube controllers now. Like, the TV's pretty bad as well. Yeah, the rage. Mortal Kombat does that to you. Totally normal response to buy a thing. Yeah, I know, right? It's weird. It's weird. Yeah. Next time I'm at my parents, which shouldn't be too long away from now, I'll try and bring the Mega Drive controller back and I'll show you. No, I don't suppose anyone's like super interested anyway, but it's funny. I always find it quite funny that like anytime I've went back to it, you know, there's these teeth marks, little teeth marks in the controller where I'm just getting so angry. It's Quackshot as well, a game I used to play on the Mega Drive, and I used to rage so much at that because like obviously back then you had no save state, so if you lost, that was it. You had to go back to the start of the game. It was so frustrating. Yeah, and there was many times. Remember like one Easter I played it and I got to the final boss and I lost at the final boss, and I was like, it took me all day to get to this point and I lost, and there's no save state. You just have to start again. Brutal. Absolute brutal. Wave controller, no less. The Wavebird. I'd love to get one of those. That's what I would really like to get for my GameCube. If I do mod it, a Wavebird, and yeah. But there's probably not very much chance of picking one of them up these days. The reason why people think Ash is dreaming because he doesn't age. Apart from an X and Y. Yeah, that's kind of, I guess, for that reason. That makes sense. Yeah. Quackshot was so good. Quackshot, one of my favorite games. Yeah. So frustrating though. I never did complete it though. Never complete it. I think that might be one of the last times that Easter where I got to the final boss and lost, and I was like, I'm not doing this again. I got this far. We'll say I kind of finished it. The Brock representation of Ash. The ageless Ash. I guess it'll be like if Lyco ages, it'll be kind of interesting to see. I would imagine Lyco's probably going to just stay the same as what Ash did. I wonder if Ash will ever come back though. It'll be it's so weird that Ash just isn't a character anymore, and for this like new younger generation of Pokemon fans that are first coming into like the anime and the series and stuff like that, it's like they're not really gonna have like really any like knowledge of Ash at all, which is wild. I use a Weber and GBA player with an Elgato hooked up to my PC to do shiny hunting in Gen 3. It's awesome. Makes for great vids. Yeah, that's the setup I would love, Riley. That is the ideal setup. I think I would have to mod though, like I've been saying, I'd probably have to mod my GameCube so I didn't have to buy the GameCube player disc because that's crazy expensive, but you can buy the Game Boy player plug-in, like not a crazy price, but both together are just ridiculous. Ash is the person that represents himself in a coma world. His real name was Red. He died on a mountain. Oh, don't say that. That's kind of like a sad. That's like sad. It's sad. It makes me sad hearing that. Red is not dead. Red's alive and kicking. He's waiting on Mount Silver for us to go back. He's training new Pokemon, honing his skills. I don't know why that hit like such a chord there when you said that. I'm like actually genuinely sad at that thought. That could make sense. That's what it could be. It'd make a cool anime series, like if they did like a kind of like a Sword Art Online version of the whole Ash Red arc, but they would have to condense it down quite a bit, right? Because you couldn't go on for like however many series Pokemon went on for. I think everybody needs Brock in their life. Yeah, everyone needs a Brock. Nilo, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you. I hope you're doing well, my friend, and having a great day, whatever you're up to, mate. But thanks for coming by the stream. Good, Ash was retired from the protagonist role. I'd had to end at some point, right? It was nice the way they did it. Becoming champion and kind of ending, sailing off into the sunset, you know. Really impressed how good the new Pokemon anime is. Yeah, I think it's a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. They've done a good job with it, and the transition, I think. It'd be interesting to see what they do with the movie, because we still are waiting on, you know, there was the rumor that we were getting a new movie this year, but we still had no news about it, which is pretty wild, especially if it's coming out. What was it? Earmarked in like June, July time, I think. I think we've run out of repels again, haven't we? Yeah. Okay. Reset. Never smashed a controller, but almost a Wii controller TV when playing Wii Sports bowling in my childhood. Found out the straps were there for a reason. Yeah, so many people like broke TVs and stuff, didn't they? With those Wii controllers not using the Joy-Con straps. Were they Joy-Cons? Nunchuck straps. Was it a nunchuck? I can't remember what they used to call them. The Wii controller, though. Yeah, so many people would controller straight into the TV. Trying to think of what game I got most frustrated with when I was like a kid. I'm trying to... Pokemon I never get too frustrated with, really. Maybe why I play it more than any other game. Smash Bros on the 64, I probably got quite frustrated with that. Trying to think of other stuff. I never really get that frustrated with games anymore. Get more annoyed with myself. I tossed the Sega Genesis controller while playing Gunstar Heroes. The cord snapped and went through the drywall. Dad just patched up the hole and gave us hell. Still in the wall. Still in that wall. You didn't manage to get it out. That's wild that it's still in there. Can you imagine when someone comes to renovate the house at some point? They're like, what? Why is there a Genesis controller in the wall? That's wild. I love that story. If we could write any Pokemon story, it would be about the war Lieutenant Surge talks about. It would be a mature movie about Surge as a soldier meeting his Pikachu and eventually evolves into a Raichu. That'd be a cool little movie, wouldn't it? Like a little like extended movie, Surge, Jim, call it like Gym Heroes, the series. Gym Heroes, and like all backstories of like some of the coolest gym leaders. Surge, Morty would be a good one. I think Koga would be a good one as well. I always like Koga though. Just a theory, a game theory. I like it though, mod. I think it's a cool theory. Gotta be 28, 29 years ago. That's wild, isn't it? Right, there is that one and that one. I hope Pokemon realizes that they really need adult characters options, since so many Pokemon players are not 10 like Ash anymore. This is very true. I think they do like some stuff, you know, but it's, yeah, they haven't really expanded into that market for like the anime as of yet. I guess it would be hard for them to do it because I think it would just have to be probably more story development than like, they couldn't have like, it couldn't be more graphic, couldn't be more gory, because then it looks bad on the franchise, I guess, as well. There's probably like a lot of things probably preventing them from doing it. But some of the smaller short series that they've done, like, you know, evolutions and things like that, I always enjoyed those. They were a bit more geared at an older audience, I feel. They delve in. They're just so short though, you know, you kind of are left wanting more from those. Like you would like a full series of something like that. Rockets Blastoise, how are you doing? Great to see you. Thank you. You were like the 100th like. Can I get a Poffin? If I had Poffins right now, I would definitely give you one, and everyone else for all the likes. 101 likes. Thank you so much, chat, for hitting the like goal today. That is amazing as always. Really appreciate it. Sick, do you remember the Black 2 trailer? Why couldn't the anime be like that? I don't remember it. I'm gonna have to go and check that out now. The Black 2 trailer. Right, I'm just gonna pull this up. I'm gonna have to have a look at this now. But let me have a quick gander, or at least just get in my phone so I can watch it after. Pokemon Black 2 trailer. This is like too much of a thing right at this instance where I'm like, oh wow, so it was the animated trailer. That's crazy. I cannot remember that at all. That's wild that, yeah, I have no memory of it. Imagine if Game Freak announces a mass outbreak event and doesn't tell us what the outbreak mon is, where it'll be spawning. Plot twist, it's a Terrapograss outbreak in Area 0. That'd be wild. Something that Game Freak might do as well. They just drop an event like later tomorrow night and they're like, oh sorry, we didn't put any communication out about it, but it's happening. There we go. I could see them doing something like that as well. Share the trailer on stream. Shout out to Lincoln Violet. Should we have a look at the trailer? Right there then. Let me see if I can pull it up on YouTube. I'll have to pull a separate screen up above us. Black Pokemon Black 2 trailer. We'll take a minute out. Okay, I've got it here. Okay, let me just grab this. I'm gonna have to do is do this. Pause the music for a minute. We'll bring it up. I'm gonna have to get a new source. Let's see if I can do this. Internet. There we go. Right, we wanna make this a bit smaller so I can actually see you guys. We'll play it from here. You should be able to hear it when I put it on. This is so weird that I've just dumped this here. Come on. Come on, let me grab this bit. There we go. I think that's it there. And then I'll pull this down so we get that there. And then that should be it. Okay, let's have a look at this. The volume's on. So here we go. If you have epilepsy or have had seizures, I'm friends. But that is absolutely wild. That is so cool. I'm only saying we'll watch it another time because I need to try and get these shiny starters, but that is very, very cool. I very much appreciate that being pulled up and us being able to watch it together. That's wild. I love that so much. Hopefully the music's back to a good level. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, that's just another level of like, you know, hype for the new games as well. That's crazy that they do that. That's amazing. Sharing is quite hard for Nuzlocke, yeah, I agree. That is so cool though. It's like 6 minutes 30 in length. I can't believe they went to that much trouble, like, to create the whole anime thing for just the release of Black, White, and, you know, Black and White 2. So cool. Just shows how good that generation was though, overall, you know. Have you seen the McDonald's anime manga they put out? Oh no, I haven't, mate. McDonald's. We need to have a stream one day of just like, we get all these like wacky things that we can, these videos, and we can just sit and watch them all. That would be kind of fun. That would be a fun stream to do. I would be totally down for that. Do that like maybe next week or something. Get some of these. Oh, once we get the Deoxys out the way, I feel like that might be a good thing to do. Gen 5 is my favorite gen. It's definitely up there, mate. It's one of the best. SpongeBob Hemp Pants is my favorite YouTube cartoon. The OG Simpsons. Right. No Mareep there. Sorry if you've been asked before, but do you know why TPC moved away from the term starter Pokemon, or was it just a term used, the player base used? I think it was always just a term that the player base always used. So I've never seen any official stuff with like any TPC or TPCI stuff with starter Pokemon ever used. So I've always known it as first partner Pokemon, from an official side, from working like the events and things, you know, since I started casting. First partner Pokemon, always known it as that, which is wild. So I don't know if there's probably documentation somewhere of it slipping through, you know, and starter Pokemon being used, but who knows. But officially, like, it is, yeah, first partner Pokemon and not starter Pokemon. Wild. Some of the terminology is crazy though. You watching either of the games tonight? So Cross, I might watch a bit of the Man City and Real Madrid game. I think that'll be probably the better one of the two. Yeah, I think the Bayern and the Arsenal game would be really good as well. But what about yourself? Coming into Black and White anime, Black and White has to be my favorite gen. So many people didn't like it, but that story was top tier. The story was amazing, and at the time, yeah, there's loads of people that were like, nah, it's not very good, bashed on it, said it's terrible games. But it was such a good game. Like, I think probably some of the best story that we've had in Pokemon games, you know, with N, Gaitis, yeah, the whole thing's like great. And then Black and White 2 as well. And I love the fact that, you know, N, the whole thing with N is that he doesn't, like, if you ever watch his Pokemon, they never come out of Pokeballs either. And there's like his whole things about like not capturing Pokemon and keeping them in Pokeballs and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool that it follows through in the games as well. It's wild. I blame Cerebi and Bulbapedia. Did they use those terms though? Do you reckon? Lumpy. No. Good morning. Well, because I could have sworn in the intro to some of the GBA games they had said starters. Maybe they did, mate, you know. But yeah, if it is a term that they used to use, it's definitely not one that they would use now. Sean, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you. Thanks so much for hopping in and joining the stream today. I hope you're having a great day yourself. And enjoy the stream with us, however long you can stick around, my friend. Go Lupa, how you doing? I slept the Spurs game thinking we would lose. Oh, mate, I know. I thought we were going to get bodied by Spurs. I was like, a draw here would be good, right? And then Eddie just pulls out a masterclass out of nowhere and propels us into such a good position now to finish the rest of the season. Like, we got one tough game, and that's like Man United, right? But like, it's at St. James's, isn't it? So I think at the minute we could beat Man United at St James's pretty easy. Probably watch the City game too. Nice, mate. Hope you enjoy it. Thought so much too, Marcus. All imagined it. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, is this the Mandela effect, where it was always referred to as they were always starter Pokemon, but now it's like the thing, the Mandela effect in full force, and it's actually always been first partner Pokemon. Nice to meet you at EUIC. Saw the stream pop up and had to tune in. Thanks so much, Sean. I really appreciate that. And the fundraising's going all right, mate. I'm not too worried about at the moment, because we got like, well, you can see my hair is, it's getting there. It's getting there in length. It's not as long as I probably would like it to be, but it's a good length. It is growing all over at the minute, but and I've just messed it up totally the wrong way. That's what it was. But yeah, plenty of time. But we've had some really kind donations so far with it, so hopefully that just trickles in over the year, which would be nice. And because the wigs themselves cost £750 to make, so I ideally want to raise £750 to donate along with my hair, and then I'm going to donate £750 for another wig to be made. So that'll be the overall donation for the cause. So hopefully it goes all right, mate. Hopefully my hair continues to grow. Feels like it's like stopped at the minute, but I don't know if that's just all in my head. You know? Lakers won last night. Nice. Love it, mate. Gen 5 is top tier. The only one with the second part of the story, maybe a third part with the new game. Oh, it'd be wild if we got like a Black and White 3. That would be just so crazy. Be so good. Oh, Man United is away, is it? At Old Trafford. Well, I mean, we beat them there in the cup earlier in the year, didn't we? With like our not even B team, like the C team. And we should have a bunch more players back by then. So we should beat them. We should beat them again. Be great to beat them though. I think that's the one thing I really hope for. And Luke, if you're in the chat, I'm sorry. Anyone else that's a Man United fan, sorry, but we've never finished higher in the Premier League than Man United. And I just feel like this season it would just be like so good, especially with the season that we've had as well. We've struggled so much with injuries and stuff like that, and I think, yeah, if we can do it this season, yeah, it'd be good. It'd be good. I think I'm going to take a break from mainline Pokemon games for a month of May and just stick to Unite in order not to burn out prior to challenge in June with beat Gen 1 to 9 in a week. Wow, Mats, that's what you're doing. Beat 1 to 9 in a week. That's crazy. Not a bad idea to have a little break while you can though. I think I'm going to take a break from and yeah. What are the rules with that for like running through the game? Is there any like specifics, or can you just do anything? Sir Cross, best Bruno in the league. Bruno G is the best Bruno, the only Bruno in the league by far, yeah. Bruno Gamirez, who I hope stays. I'm pretty confident he'll stay at Newcastle this summer. I hope he does. But if he leaves, it'll be a very sad day if he leaves. Thank you, Sean. With there a tournament in all of the community? Kyle, we are planning on doing a members only like tournament in probably like a month or two's time. So it should be a lot of fun. You should keep an eye out for it. Thank you, Sean. Hopefully we will get there. The Mandela effect or collective false memory, it's real. Yeah. I'm going to lean more towards the Mandela effect. It's more interesting. I think it's happened. Yeah. I'm a United fan. I am disappointed with them. They're just not good enough. Not good enough at all, Mats, this year. Being terrible. Luke, there we go. I've a confession to make. While I used to support Man United for a long time, I stopped years ago, but hadn't the heart to correct you. Ah, Luke. I'm sorry, mate. I can stop mentioning it now then. I was tiptoe around it. Muffin, when you brought up the growing hair out to donate, and it got me, I started thinking about my family, and if they couldn't grow a hair, I'm still gonna grow my hair with you. Amazing, mate. That's awesome to hear. I think it's like one of those like long things that you can do, but it's such a like easy thing that anyone can do, and I just feel like it's a good cause. It's a good cause, you know. I think especially for children and stuff like that. I think it's a horrible thing for any child to have to go through for whatever reason, you know. So I want to start doing a lot more like charity stuff, so this is like the start of it. I wanted to, like, I will do the Great North Run next year for sure. That is like definitely something that I'm going to do. But I mentioned it earlier in the week. I like the Great North Run, you've got to raise money, and I feel really cheeky at the minute. Like, I've just put this up about what I'm doing with the hair, and if I feel like I can't put another one up to be like, oh yeah, I'm also doing this later this year if you want to donate. It's going to get a bit of a broken record, so I feel like I'll do it next year. It'll give me time to also train a bit in between and get like in a better place to do the run next year. So, but Muffin, hope the doing it alongside me, we'll see who gets to the length first where we can cut it off. I think it's a minimum of 7 inches, but they preferably like you to have about 11 is the minimum, so I'm going to try and aim for 11 plus. So probably going to take a long time. It'll probably be into like December, January before I am at a point where I can chop it off and send it in, but that'd be all right. That's the only thing hitting, can I say, to defend United is that there is almost no fit defenders, as they're injured all the time. Yeah, I mean, yeah, injuries for a lot of Prem teams this year have been bad. But I mean, we've like had pretty much a full team 11 out all season. It's been pretty bad, but hopefully next year it'll be better. It's all good. Even if I did still support them, all the jokes are valid. They're really gone downhill over the years, which has been sad to see. Yeah, very sad. Not for me so much, because I'm a Toon fan. So I don't mind it too much, but yeah, I know if you are a supporter of them. I know Chris is a big fan, Man United fan, so he'll not be happy about how things have gone, but hopefully, you know, things will turn around. It's been a pretty up and down ride since Fergie left, really, isn't it? All those years ago. For now I have to go, but I will hope to have a wonderful day like people in chat. Good luck and blessings. HN Belinda, you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much for coming by today. It's been awesome hanging out with you, and take care of yourself. Hopefully catch you on our next one when we go live. Might not be tonight, it might be tomorrow before we jump back into it, but take care in between, and thanks again for coming by. Mod, you had to. It's a dream. I really like the Violet Scarlet caster software. Where in the tournaments you're not watching a player since aside, but a nice view of the battle stadium and don't see the inputs on one. Yeah, I wish they used it a bit more. It's software, I don't think it's quite right, but the spectator mode is really cool. I really do like. I kind of prefer it as well. That horrible experience of it though, when it was first used at Worlds last year. Exactly, I could imagine having to go through that as a kid. It's definitely an awesome cause. You've already got a head start on me. Mine's only like 2 inches right now. Wow, yeah. Maybe though, because yours is shorter than mine, the starting point. They also grow quicker than mine. I keep saying to Tash, I need to like cut the ends like slightly, just the tiniest bit, because it should like promote like hair growth. You know, if you get your hair cut, it promotes it to grow more. That's the whole thing. So, but she's like, nah, keep it, don't do it, just keep growing it. I'm like, it's tiny. If it's just a tiny bit at the ends, it should be fine. But no, been denied. Do you plan to be at Stockholm for the regional? I will be there. Yes, I will be in Stockholm. You know, it's the same weekend, Stockholm, as Eurovision, so it'll be pretty wild. And Eurovision is in Sweden this year, so there'll be probably lots of celebrations going on around that. Do I keep forgetting to put these repels on? No, it's still in effect. Okay, we're all right. We're keeping on top of it. What, are you ending the stream already? No, Alex, we're not ending. We got a bit of time left today. Don't worry, mate. and appreciate you coming out. I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. No shiny just yet, though, mate. No shiny just yet. They are eluding us still. I'm playing through Ultra Sun right now. Great Pokemon, but games a bit boring. It's exactly what I said yesterday, Sick. Yeah. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. They could have been so good, but yeah, it's just a copy and paste job of Sun and Moon, isn't it? Mane and tail shampoo promotes hair growth. I could get that as well. That's probably the things that you would need to do. I think the only criteria for donating is that your hair's in good condition. It's not being colored. It's not being like had anything. So I think that's all they look for. So hopefully mine should be all right. Eurovision watch party after I crash out of day 1. Nah, you'll do fine. You'll get to day 2. You'll be worrying about the tournament, not Eurovision. But yeah, it should be pretty cool that that's happening at the same time. I think the Swedes are pretty like big on Eurovision, as you can imagine. Had some pretty good success over the years. Gotta cut the dead ends off. My mum is hairdresser. Snag some hair growth shampoo. Catch up. You'll be like, in a month, I'm done. Yeah, I've just been every day hair growth shampooing, snipping away at the ends. Yeah, I reckon you could. I like that sort of thing would speed it up like loads. It's just been really, really fine. Like cut off the tiniest bits. Yeah. Legit question, because I could get yanked by customs. What's that? Lumpy, where's the question? I don't even know what the question is. I've missed it. You need to say again. I think I'm convinced my brother to play competitive VGC. We can try to go to NAIC since it's only a couple of hours away from where we live. That's awesome news. And you got someone to like practice and train with, test some teams with as well, Caleb. That's super awesome. That is really cool. Riley, my first Gen 7 game was Ultra Sun. It was actually my first Pokemon game since Gen 3, and I thought it was slick. After I went back and played Sun, hit me how much it was the exact same thing. Yeah, at least you played it that way around. I think that's the better way to play it, you know, or at least now you can be like, at least the sequel, which was the first one you played, was better than the actual original one. Yeah. Thought you were saying goodbye already. Just like woke up. It's 8 AM here. Get up early. Alex, I appreciate it, mate. Now we still got like another 40-ish minutes before I have to shoot off today. I wonder who will win Eurovision this year though. I heard the UK song that they're putting through. It's not too bad. But I don't think UK will win this year. Vladimir, how are you doing? Good morning. How long are you growing it out before donating? So I would ideally like to get it to about 11 inches, which is... what would that be, about there? About that long? That's quite long. That's gonna be wild. My hair's never been that long. I've never grown my hair that long before, so yeah. But I don't know how long it's gonna take, really. You know, I'm like in that in between. I'm gonna shave some people and mail you boxes of random hair. Just loosen the box. That's, yeah, no, don't do that. Eleven inches is like hung hair. Still remembering that I pre-ordered Pokemon Ultra Moon back when I got Pokemon X, my first Pokemon game, and my first 2DS XL, but I'm still using 2D. That's awesome. That is nice. 2DS XL's great console as well. So underappreciated, I feel. What's inside the box? Not hair, and it's not a shiny Pokemon. Still remember that I pre-ordered and that's awesome, donated my hair about 15 years ago, about 12 inches in length. Used to be a heavy metal. Nice, that's cool. That's a cool, you see, that is, you know, if you're into that sort of scene, you had long hair. I always think of Jamie Boy as well. Jamie had used to have like long hair. I bet Jamie had like, I bet his was like maybe like 15 inches or more. It's like long. That's really cool. It's such a nice thing to do as well, I think. Yeah, so I am struggling with it at the minute, though. I think like it's at that weird stage where I feel like I can't do anything with it. It's not long enough to do certain things with, and it's not short enough to do certain things with. It feels at a really awkward stage, but yeah. Didn't Wolfie also used to have long hair? Wolf's also had like that, like kind of in between. Like he sometimes gets it cut short, but he normally has it longer, doesn't he? I always like Wolf's hair. Always looks good. I think we want to run a shiny hardcore Nuzlocke too. Gabrielle, you should do it. Do it. It'll be fun. I mean, you might get locked into this cursed thing where, like we are with Soul Silver right now, but we will eventually get the shiny. We will. Have to gain more length. Bye, Osirus. 10 tips on getting length. That'll be the video title. Some really like nice elevator music in the background. Lumpy had an 18-inch mullet in high school. 18-inch, mate. That's like the ultimate, the mega mullet. The mega mullet. Your mullet mega evolved. Mine still works, but the 3DS has some firmware luma hacks, and I use it too much. It won't keep a charge on my battery. Can you not get a replacement battery? Aren't they like? Can you remove them? And like, is it a solid state or is it actually built into the console? I can never remember. I know some of the models, they have the battery where it's like a pack you can take out and just get a replacement for it. But I don't know if that's like all of them or not. I never played Let's Go Pikachu. Because good one to try. It's definitely a decent one to try. I really enjoyed Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Yeah, Gabrielle, I would definitely recommend picking it up if you can get it for a good price as well, like on the second-hand market or something like that. It's definitely a fun game. I had a lot of fun with it. My cartridge reader sometimes doesn't register a game cart. The silicone of the D-pad is loose and the D-circle is deformed. You can get like replacements for all those. The only problem is like the DS and 3DS are really fiddly consoles if you want to like replace any of those parts. Like putting them back together, I always find super difficult because it's just the shoulder buttons in them are really tricky to get like the pins in place with the springs. I can never do it. I've tried multiple times and I always end up just, yeah, putting it back together, and it's always in worse shape than it was when I opened it up in the first place. Is there a way to use the D-pad in Ultra Sun? To use the D-pad? I don't think so. I think it's all the circle pad, isn't it? But there might be. There may be a way to use the D-pad. I'm not sure though. Mr. Holbrocky. 7,350, almost there. We're there, mate. We're there now. And it's not happened. Unless it's this one. The battery actually has its own memory. The PSP is the same. I used 9 hacks on the 3DS with the Hassan hacks dropped back to the okay, so that's how it all works. It does woke me up, but you're streaming, that works. Brandon, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you. I hope you're doing all right, my friend. Let's Go Pikachu is available as a free demo if you want to try it out. Is it actually as a demo? Wow, still available as a demo. That's wild. I never realized it's still up there to get from the eShop. The Ultra Wormhole only allows circle pad and gyro controls, yeah. But I think the whole game is only circle pad, isn't it? I don't think you can use the D-pad to move your character around. I'm pretty sure it is just a circle pad for the whole thing. Yeah. Oh, going with the gyro controls for the Ultra Wormholes. It's like the worst idea ever. And the way that you have to go and turn it off as well to change it to the circle pad is just so like unnecessary. It's just such a troll, I feel. Like, why you have to go to the Game Freak headquarters, find that one NPC to talk to about it, to switch the controllers. It's just wild that that's a thing. Like, why did they ever do that? Like, not just have an option when you go into it, you know, do you want to use gyro or do you want to use the D-pad? It's absolutely mad that was how it was set up, but never mind. Lee, can you show me your time on HeartGold, like when you save? It'll not be very much, mate, because I keep resetting. So it's the same with Soul Silver. It's only like 3 minutes, but it doesn't really account for the amount of time that we've put into this, you know. I was saying earlier, I'm gonna get, for the next time we come back to these games, I'm gonna have the total time and days that we've been in the games, just as a reflection of how long we've been doing this for. But yeah, the time on the HeartGold won't be any reflection of how long we've actually been playing, because as soon as I run out of the repels on this one, I'm resetting so I can just keep reusing the sim repels. Gentle, how are you doing? Good morning to you, my friend. I hope you are doing well and having a great day, and thanks so much as always for hopping in and joining us. Hopefully it's getting to the latter stages of the stream so we can find a shiny, hopefully. Brandon, maybe not tonight. It'll depend on how, because I've got a video to edit, the one that I was talking about for the item printer. I really need to get that finished, so it depends if I can get that done in a good amount of time or not. If I can, then I will stream tonight. If not, I'll bump it to tomorrow night, so we'll do Dynamax Adventures and Deoxys tomorrow night. Tried to replay the Let's Go games recently and stopped because of the gyro. Yeah, the gyro's no fun. Gyro's no fun in any game, I feel. Some games maybe, but not Pokemon ones. At least not for me. Yeah, you could come to Birmingham PC this Saturday. It could be fun. Oh, mate, that would have been fun. Such short notice, though. You guys not have a sign up? I bet it's full as well. I bet Regs is full. But hopefully you have a good time. It'd be like one of the last Regulation F weekends that we've got left before Regulation D kicks in. The D-pad is only used for key bind and the ride Pokemon, so you don't have to click Y each. Ah, okay. I did not realize that. Been playing Pokemon Fusion for over a year now and still finding new combos. I love it. That is very cool. Over a year as well, and new stuff is pretty wild. Unheard of in a Pokemon game, really. Mats, I started playing old Pokemon games on an emulator, HTEPC. So I can hook up my Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. Such a good experience to enjoy Pokemon games on a big screen. Yeah, it is, mate. Really nice. Please, you're having a good time with it as well. And the speed up options is also bonus. Definitely speed up's nice, for sure. Could sound so much time. Oh, I keep double tapping this. Oh, no shiny once again. Have we got any repels? No. Okay, there we go. Right. Where are we in chat? Game features vast number of fusion combinations with a total of 176,000 possible fusions, giving players a lot of content to discover. That is absolutely wild. That is so many, way more than what I thought there would ever been. Don't think it's full quite yet. Actually, want to go. Yeah, mate, I would, but I think just short notice. Even though it's Wednesday, I said short notice. It is pretty short notice to get it, and we've actually got guests this weekend, so it would be probably pretty bad of me just to, as they arrive, to be like, I'm going to Birmingham, so see you guys later. Thanks for coming. But yeah, next time, mate, I will have to come up. It's not too far from me either. Traveling, I don't know when. Well, next year I'll try and get more locals, because I've done no locals this season. It's all. How do people shiny hunt on an emulator and transfer them to 3DS? I have no idea on that process, but I do know it's possible. I've never done it myself, Lisa, but I have heard it is possible to do. I've seen videos of people claiming that that's how that you can do it, but I've never actually watched the videos, just the thumbnail and the title. Dragonstorm, how you doing, mate? Great to see you. Hope you're well. I've had a few games in a new draft league. I am currently 3-1 and also second place. About to play the first place team on Saturday, mate. Good luck with that. You will smash it. Go top of the leaderboard and straight into the next round. I'm pretty sure. How many rounds is it before you get into the playoffs? That's awesome though. I'm pleased it's still going well, mate. Never watched Pokemon Championships, but watched EUIC this weekend, and you were a blast with your fellow casters. Brandon, thank you so much, mate. I'm pleased you enjoyed the broadcast. It was a lot of fun. EUIC was great, as it normally is. But yeah, I was saying before, it's crazy how it's over already, you know, and it's going to be another year before we get EUIC again. It goes over so quick. Going to use the emulator for 1 week challenge as well. I need to get sleep. I don't think I could do it without it. No, I think like you need to do the speed up to get through all. Man, that would be like crazy. I wonder what you could do. Like you could get through Gen 1, probably Gen 2. I don't think you could get through. I think maybe day 1 you could get 1, 2, 3. You could maybe get through Gen 1, 2, and 3. Maybe. Gen 1's the easiest one. I feel like you could get through that like speedy quick, like an hour or 2 to get through Gen 1. And then Gen 2 that would be a bit slower, but I still think you could do it in a day. Yeah, Gen 3 again, that would probably take you to 1 full day. So 1, yeah, I feel confident you could do Gens 1, 2, and 3 in 1, like in 24 hours for sure. And Gen 4, 5. Oh man, are you doing all of like the second games as well? Like, would you do Platinum? Would you do Black and White 2? Oh, you're just doing Black and White. It's a wild challenge. Marcus, Deoxys hunt later. If I can't do it later, Marcus, it'll be tomorrow night, but that is the next one on the cards, and maybe tomorrow even we might do like just Deoxys all day, to be honest, rather than have a break from this. Depending if we get a shiny. If we get a shiny, we might carry it on. If we don't, we might just take a little break from this and go straight on and go hard with the Deoxys hunting. You can either trade a legit copy or just move it to PK Hex, I believe. And that's how you do it then. Most of the games can be done in a day without issues. That's fair. Yeah. Like getting off to a good start. I wonder if you can approach them in any order as well, because that's maybe something to like think about, like doing the longer ones first, like which ones are going to take the longest time. X and Y I feel like would take a while to do, but yeah, you could do them all in a day, but you've got 7 days to do 9 games, so you could do it. Deoxys plus starter resets. That's what we could maybe do. Go the Soul Silver reset and do Deoxys on one and do the Soul Silver on the other. That might be an idea to do. If we do that tomorrow, that'd be kind of cool. Get the Soul Silver done. That's actually a really good idea, Riley. Yeah. And come back to the Marie Punt when we've got the shiny starter in Soul Silver, and then it's just one gig that we need to concentrate on then. Soul Silver save is trolling at this point. I really feel like it is, isn't it? I'll do Black and White 2, as they are different but not Platinum Emerald, starting with Gen 1, working the way to Gen 9 as the last. Wow. Okay, Black and White and Black and White 2. That is very cool, mate. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a real challenge, but you can do it. You can do it for sure, I believe. 10 days seems more reasonable to me. Yeah, 10 days seems way more reasonable. Like trying to squeeze it into a week is rough. But I still think doing. Imagine voice acting in Legends of the Year. Oh, I would love to see it. That's the one thing I really want in Pokemon games, voice acting, but whether they'll do it or not, it's, you know, another thing. Maybe they wait for Gen 10. Maybe they never do it, you know? Shiny Mareep with Modest Nature incoming on stream, so watch out. I'll have it. It'll have the best 4 to 5 perfect IVs. Kyle, could you imagine getting the shiny and it being like flawless? That would be wild. That would be worth the wait. Nearly up to 2,000 resets for the Mareep now, which is kind of nice, I guess. Like a fourth of the way there, I guess, for odds on the Mareep. A quarter of the way there. We're getting close to like full odds territory with these Soul Silver cart, which is just ridiculous. Should have had this way before now, but it doesn't want to shine ever. It's around 8 rounds and then 3 rounds of playoffs. Nice, Dragonstorm. So you've got a few weeks to go before the playoffs. Yeah, it's cool. But off to a really good start though, mate. Shiny Sammy time. The Chikorita was shiny, I swore. Kyle, don't say that. Don't say. Go back, check for me. I don't think it was. Hopefully it wasn't. If it was Chikorita shiny though, and we've just reset over it, we can put the Soul Silver away. Because that means we got the shiny, but we've lost it forever. I feel like we would have noticed if it was shiny. I don't know if I would have glanced over it. I mean, I could have done. They don't even need to voice every single part. Cutscenes having no voice is kind of stupid. Yeah, I agree with that, Lisa. They don't need to do like it. Oh, they don't need to go over the top with it. They just at certain points it would be really good. Sergio, good morning. Beep beep Mareep, my friend. How are you doing today, mate? I hope you're having a good one. Great to see you as always, and hope you're having a nice start to your Wednesday. Found out the original Pokemon first movie, the Japanese version, has a voice actor for Mew. And to my surprise, Mew's a jerk. That's wild. So Mew actually has like dialogue. That is, what? My mind is blown now. I need to go and check this out. And Mew's actually a jerk as well. I can't believe that. Because Mew is like nothing but like the cutest thing. You just think, it's so innocent. Yeah. That's wild. Sergio got an answer for me. It's your favorite Green Lantern Corps member. Sergio, it's a cop out, isn't it? It's a cop out to say I haven't. I've been so busy editing this video. I'm just gonna try and make an excuse and deflect here. I haven't, mate. I will promise tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the day. I get down these stupid rabbit holes on my phone all the time. With things. I get distracted far too easily with stuff. They should do what Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom did when they incorporated voice acting. Yeah, it's perfectly done in those games, isn't it? Like, not too much, not too little. Marcus, Ryan Reynolds is your favorite Green Lantern. That's my answer too. Ryan Reynolds. Yeah. He hated that role so much he picks on it in the intro of Deadpool. It's weird. It's not a bad movie. Cheese Whiz United. Oh, could you imagine? That's a perfect sponsor for them. Let's see who needs to get on board as a sponsor. I feel like any team that's like sponsored by Cheese Whiz, I would just buy their shirt just for the fact that it has Cheese Whiz on it, and I could have a shirt with a Cheese Whiz shirt. Did you remember the name of the Chippy at Sea Houses, by the way? Yes, mate. I've got it written down. Where is it? It is... Let me just get it up. Right, there's a few, mate. So the ones that you're going to be looking for, there's the Neptune Fish Restaurant, which is really good, mate, and probably the one that you want to be going for. But another one that could be open at the same time is the Hook Fish and Chips, which is also really good. So they're the ones. But the Neptune is the one. Fish and chips from there is banging. You can sit in there as well. Lewis's is all right as well. But they're the ones, my friend, that you would need to go to. Then there's an ice cream place across the road from Neptune's, which is, yeah, brilliant. And I think it does like homemade gelato and stuff like that. If it still does that, but that's nice as well. So you could have yourself a little ice cream afterwards and then go to the arcades, mate, because they've got all the arcades there as well, which is always fun if you like that sort of thing. But actually, you go next week, it shouldn't be like busy with like kids and stuff like that, so you should have like kind of the run of the place, which is nice. Big cheese whiz. See, that to me, that chikorita there looks like shiny on my console, but not there. And then when I look at it again, it's not shiny. But if you don't know, make the super suit green Deadpool. Says also in the movie as a reference to it. Blackpool was a good place to go when I was a kid somehow. Blackpool, I've never been to Blackpool before. Or somewhere that like always seems pretty fun. It's crazy that I've never been there ever in my life. Cheese Whiz team sponsor escaped me, but it did remind me of a minor league baseball team named the Montgomery Biscuits. That is a top tier name, isn't it? What was their mascot? Was it a biscuit? Just a giant cookie. Speaking of ice cream, I've forgotten to purchase my Ninja Creamy. Mate, I started using mine. I had some for the first time in ages last night, and it was brilliant, mate. It's got like a soft scoop ice cream function, so it makes it all like whippy. Ah, it's so good, man. So good. And all the whole recipe is just in the tub is just oat milk. I don't know how much oat milk, but I filled it up, and then 2 scoops of the grenade. It's is it fudge and chocolate protein powder, and it's so good, man. It's so good. And I think the whole tub's like maybe what, like just over 200 calories, but there's no way you'd eat the whole tub in one go. I mean, you might do, but I only had like a third of it last night, and it was like more than enough. It was awesome. It's such a good invention, and it's got like a mixing function as well. So once you've done it, you can like get like, I guess you could mix like syrup into it, or like chocolate bits into it, or whatever you want. So I'll stir it up and mix it nice. Yeah, definitely get on it, mate. They're so good. I'll have a look to see how it's looking. Popping up Thursday night, sunrise walk in the morning, some brekkie, then do some exploring. Nice, mate. Appreciate the recommendations. Should get across to there's some nice places. Obviously Bamborough's close to Sea Houses, and that's like definitely somewhere I'd say go and have a look around, because Bamborough Castle's lush, and there's some nice like little pubs up there as well, right on the coast, that you can go to, get some nice lunch, have a beer, beverage, whatever. But yeah, Bamborough's lush, and then you got Beadnell, which is close to Sea Houses as well. What else is up like that way? I mean, if you play golf, Sea Houses has a pretty cool golf course, but you might not be into that thing. How is this Ninja Creamy? I'm considering it for my next kitchen gadget. It's great. I like, yeah, really good bit of kit. I love mine. Yeah, really good. And it's way better like than buying like, you know, like Halo Top ice cream or anything like that, which is like super expensive and in my opinion not the greatest tasting ice cream. You can make your own like for a fraction of the cost, and you know exactly what's gone into it as well. So it's like, it's got nothing like I was saying, just get some milk, oat milk, you know, oat milk is what I use. You could use whatever milk that you want, almond or anything to make it. Which creamy do you have, the 7-in-1 or the 11-in-1? Mine's probably the 7-in-1. I'd have to have a look at the name of it. That's that. Yeah, we're popping to Bambra. That's the main reason for the trip. And a quick pop to Anik. Nice. I have to think about places to eat in Anik as well. I really haven't had... I will be speaking to my mum today, so I'll ask her if there's anywhere that's like she thinks is worthy of going to eat. But I mean, you got the Queen's Head. I used to work there. That's probably, I don't know who's the chef there, but Ruben, if he's the landlord still, always a good place to eat and get a drink and things like that. Then you've got, just trying to think of other places, like off the top of my head it's hard. I'm just trying to think. When I'm generally home, I don't really ever go out to eat in Anik. I normally just stay at my parents. Let my mum cook for us. What's my best result at the regionals? 2 finalist places. So I've been a second place twice at 2 regionals. The first time I got second, I couldn't play the finals, so I had to forfeit it because I had to get home. I had to get my last train home. And the second one, I lost. My opponent did really well, and I didn't play it super well myself. So yeah, but they're my 2 best finishes. I've had a bunch of top 8 finishes though at regionals before in the past. But I'm washed up now, so it's all irrelevant. I was on the road trip up to Scotland last year, and we stopped off at Sea Houses. Really nice place. Nice, Mark. That's awesome to hear. Yeah, it is a nice place. Road trip to Scotland. Sounds epic. Whereabouts in Scotland did you end up going? Biscuit sounds pretty good to me right about now. And I'm also pretty blazed. Biscuits sound good at any point when you're like that. Right, have we got the shiny this time? See, to me that looks shiny there, but it's definitely not. It's definitely, when I'm first looking at it, it just, yeah, it's throwing me off. But it's not shiny. So is this the food stream? Let's go. The food stream, here we go. It took a little while to get into it, but we finally touched upon it. The food convo has begun. I played golf at Bambra. Oh, nice. Bambra's a lush course. When I was like 16, interesting course. Yeah, it's really nice. I've only ever played there once. It's a big like junior tournament that I took part in. Really nice course, but Sea Houses is nice. And then you got, I would say, the 2 courses that I prefer. You've got Alamouth, which is down the coast a bit further, and then you've got Foxton as well. Foxton's a beautiful course, probably one of my favorites. Foxton's like a bit of a higher end course, but yeah, it's a really nice one. And then you got Alamouth, which is like the pure links course, which is, yeah, a 9-hole, but you do twice. That's really good though as well. What's Mama Osirus' signature dish? Oh, my mum makes some like brilliant food. Like, I always ask her to make, my mum's lasagna is like the best lasagna I've ever had. She also makes a carrot cake that I've never had like anywhere else. So she'll normally sometimes make that if I'm going up, which is always good. Carrot cake, quiche. She makes an absolutely amazing quiche. She makes lots of good things, but I'd always say like lasagna is like one of the top tier things that she does make. She makes an absolutely banging lasagna, so that's definitely one. Yeah, I'd say that's probably top of the list. All right, Lee, been lurking at work, mate, but just wanted to say, hey, Dean, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well and having a great day yourself. I hope work's going all right, mate. Appreciate you lurking in the shadows. And sorry, mate, we haven't had any shiny today. I'm very surprised. Am I surprised? Am I surprised? I'm not surprised, am I? I'm not surprised at all. Class acts, all of them. Did you happen to be at the 2012 Nationals with Ben, mate? I was there with him. Some others from a small Pokemon site. Yeah, I was at 2012 UK Nats. How did I place that yet, UK Nats? I can't really remember. So Ben, was that the year that Ben? That was the Rubin year, wasn't it? Yeah, that was Rubin year. And that was still single elim, wasn't it? Yeah, it was still single elimination that year, which is wild. Yeah, so that was the year that Ben got second, but then promoted to actually win it, wasn't it? Yeah, with Rubin. So that was a wild year. And then yeah, 2013 was when Ben legitimately won it. I'll say legit won it because I just have to just make fun at Ben for winning a national without actually winning it. Was that the Gary Oak year then? That he was cosplaying as Gary Oak? That's amazing if it was, because yeah, that was like the first year no one had heard of Ben. And he's just out of the blue. He's like this random new guy out of nowhere in the final against Rubin with this absolutely wild team with like Nidok King and like all these other like obscure picks, and he's just like bodying his opponents on the route to face Rubin, and then Rubin manages to beat him, wins the title, and then the story unfolds with Rubin. Ben picks up the championship. Yeah, that's a nice yeah. And then Ben in 2013, legit, Ben was like, I think probably the best player in Europe that year. Legit, he was so good that year. It was a shame he just didn't have a better finish at Worlds, really. But that's awesome that you were there. Yeah, I didn't do too well in 12. Did I even get? I think I mustn't have done well at UK Nats, and then I think I went to Madrid Nationals that year. And I think I got 9th. I think I bubbled to get there because the pay trip or the invite was like top 8, I think. But I finished 9th because I finished 9th 2 years in a row at Madrid Nationals. And I think it was both 11 and 12. And I didn't, and then there wasn't one in 13. Yeah, so. Yeah, he cosplayed. Yeah, we all did. Yeah. Yeah, there was like Ben, K, obviously you there as well. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, bubbling sucks. Yeah, bubbling's not fun. But interestingly, in 2013 at UK Nats, that was the first year they brought in Swiss to Nationals. So if you ever look back, you can look now. I don't know if there's records anywhere of like the Swiss standings after 9 rounds. Ben is number 1 in the rankings at 9-0, and I'm number 2. At 8-1, I took 1 loss. I'm so annoyed still at that loss as well. I over predicted what my opponent was going to do and I totally threw the match. Yeah, but never mind. It all worked out all right in the end, and we could have had the infamous Ben and Lee final, but I couldn't beat Flash in the semi-finals, so I got top 4. I finished 3rd that year, so yeah. Yeah, good times back then. Really enjoyed back in the day. So different to what it is now, though. Kyle, when do you think the shiny Mareep? I would like to recommend nicknaming such after the first person you can think of at random. So when it comes up, I guess what we could do is when we get the shiny Mareep, the first person that comments after it pops up is who we name it after. That's a way. The other way we do it is like if you take a guess at what number you think we're going to get it on, what number reset we're going to get it on, then I'll name it after you if you get the closest to it. That's generally how we've been doing it so far. 2013 results: Ben Kiriakou, Abel Sanz, Lee Provost. It is. And who was other top 4? Who did Ben beat in the semi-finals? I can't remember who Ben beat. Who did Ben play? Can't remember. Man, who was it? Who was the other top 4? Oh, it was Ben Grizz. Was it Ben? Was it another Ben? I think it might have been it was it Ben Gould, I think was 4th. Maybe Ben Gould? I don't know. I can't remember. Sleepy Lay's got late. Oh, I was so sleepy that day. Ben will disagree with me here, right? But I'm telling you, it was like 2 in the morning when we got out in 2013 when we finished, because they did Swiss, 9 rounds of Swiss, Then we went into Top Cut, and then we did up until finals, and then the finals as well, all in one day. And I swear it was like 2 a.m. when we got out of the venue after like finals finished in 2013. No word of a lie. I swear it was around that late, because the main NEC building was all locked up and we had to walk around the whole complex to get back to our hotel. It was wild. And it was like, I don't think there was really anywhere else to eat. Ah, Joie. One, yeah. Third and fourth, yeah. After you two, yeah. That's right. So Ben crushed another Spanish, just crushed the Spanish dreams in the final and the run up to the finals. Then, yeah, there was like Ben was like, yeah, on such good form that year. But I think Ben already said if he played me in the finals, I think he would have had a really hard job against my team, because I don't think he had many answers to a lot of the stuff. But he says that. But Ben was playing like an absolute monster that year, so I think he would have still probably run away with it and probably won. But it would have been a good finals nonetheless. I think it would have been fun, but I let him down on that front. Yeah, but right, what are we at? Okay, we got a few minutes. We'll do a few more resets on this, and then I'm gonna have to shoot our friends. You're right. Was Top Cut best of 3 back then as well, or was it introduced later? So yeah, you're right. It was, so Swiss was best of 1 Swiss, which was wild, and then Top Cut was best of 3. Yeah, so the like from top 8 on was best of 3. No, sorry, I think it was a top 16 cut. Was it top 16? Because yeah, it was top 16 then top 8. Yeah, so it was, yeah, so top 16 they did that, yeah, because of the amount of players I think we had, and it was top 8 got travel awards at that event as well. So yeah, it was best of 3. It's crazy in a tournament going from, I guess it's better. Best of 3 is always better, isn't it? Yeah, but wild to think that the year before was still single elimination, no Swiss. My worst memory of that in 2012, I think it was 2012 as well. I remember going to Paris Nationals. I think Ben might have, I don't know if Ben went actually to that one. I don't know if he might not have done, but I know like Dawes and a bunch of other older players were there. And I went into the tournament in round 1 and got knocked out, and my tournament run was over before 9 o'clock, and that was it. That was it. I traveled to Paris all that way to get knocked out in round 1. It absolutely sucked back then. So bad. It was so bad. But yeah, we've got like, it's nice and improved now, so you don't have to deal with that sort of thing. I had to change my laptop because my phone died. Or we need the shiny Totodile like yesterday, mate. I hope so. It'd be nice to get it. HeartGold, come on. We need it to happen. I like to surround myself by mostly legends and mythics. Regulation G, I laugh. It'd be so good if we could use mythical Pokemon. I don't see the day ever happening where we will in VG, but you never know. So now I'll send you the pic. It's in the paper standings. Looks well cool to keep. That is very cool, mate. That is very, very cool. Shiny Mareep will be the 5th Mareep after Shiny Cyndaquil. Denzel, I hope you're right, mate. We got to get that shiny Cyndaquil first then. Mod 7,899 is going to be the guess. Will be the shiny exactly. I hope you're right. So because it's not too many off, and the next time we come on, we jump on and do this, we'll be able to probably lock in that number. What are we going to go to today? That feels like a pretty round number there. I mean, we could go, I don't have time to take it to 2,000 with a Mareep, unfortunately. Right, let's do up to 7,410 on the Soul Silver and whatever we get from Mareep in the meantime, and then that'll probably take us to the end of the stream. 2,200 on the Mareep. Again, I would really like, I would love to take that. That would be incredible if we could get that. Because it's still under odds. Surely you get the starter soon. Effing, I hope so. I really do. It feels like we should, but you can never tell. Before 3 p.m. for the shiny. Youngley, I hope you're right. It'd be nice to get it just before the stream ends. Come on, chat. Jack the thumbs. Jack the thumbs up. Thank you so much for pushing it. Everyone on today's stream. I really appreciate it. 125 likes. Thank you so much, everyone. That is amazing. That is incredible. Thank you so, so much. Do it for Debbie. Do it for Debbie. That's what the emote should be. I maybe should change it. Do it for Debbie emote. Oh, we should just get a new one. Do it for Debbie. No Mareep. Shadow, Glimmer, and Light Stage. How are you doing today? I hope you're well and having a great Wednesday. Ellie said Tuesday. Big thumbs up, Lee, for the company. Thank you so much as well, and for you, everyone, for coming along to the stream today. It's been amazing. Again, although we've had no shiny, still been really great hanging out with you all and continuing on with this hunt and trying to get the shiny starters and the Mareep, but with no luck. Denzel with the King Tyranitar. I forget about some of the emotes that we've got available. I think I've got enough now for us to add a couple more. I'll have to check, and if I have, maybe it's time to bring on the Cheese Wits. What? The Cheese Whiz. Right. Last one for Soul Silver, and we'll see if we can get a Mareep in between. Beep, beep, Mareep. Right. Beep, beep. No, no beep, beep. And Soul Silver, last one we'll go for. I still always like that, the Snorlax one. Oh, the Venusaur one I like as well, the goat. The goat. Right, can we get it in this last one? We'll check. No, 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 no. Nothing. All right, well, there we go. Chat, thank you so, so much for coming out to the stream today. It has been awesome. Thank you so much for all the support, all the likes. Boles, a big shout out to you, my friend, for the $4.99 super chat earlier on. And I hope if you catch up with the VOD at any point, because you'd probably be sleeping now if you're not, enjoy the rest of your trip out in Japan. And thank you to everyone. Like I said, we will try and stream later if I am able to. I will I'll put the schedule up as soon as I'm able to. If not, we'll bump it to tomorrow night, so we'll do a double tomorrow instead. But yeah, thank you so much for coming by the stream. Shadow joined just as you were leaving. I'm sorry about the timing. It couldn't be worse, but I really appreciate you coming in, and great seeing you. And yeah, it's been awesome, friends. So take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of your day, whatever time of day it is where you are, morning, noon, or night. Keep an eye out if you are interested in knowing about the item printer and the RNG and stuff like that, and some additional dates for the extra items that I haven't covered, like Terra Shards, PP ups, all that sort of thing. I'll be covering those, and the video will be up later, and hopefully it'll be a bit more useful if you're having a hard time hitting your specific target times and seeds and stuff like that to get it working. So that should be up later on at some point. And if you do watch it, I hope it's useful. But thank you so much for coming by today. Have a great rest of your day, friends, and I'll see you tomorrow, if not later on tonight. Green Lantern, Sergio, I've got it, mate. I've got it. And the first thing for tomorrow when you come in, I'm going to shout it at you. And it won't be Ryan Reynolds, I promise, even though that is the legit answer I'm going to give you. Right, take care, friends. Thanks again. Appreciate you all. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.